fuck with you. He just wants to fuck you.
It's a small part of his grand scheme. Whatever that may be.
Haven't figured it out.
You guys ready?
No? Yeah, sure. I'm running.
You're running away from the team?
I died. Holy shit!
What the fuck, of course.
I think literally all of you guys are running away, except for those two.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
they're
not
running through a fucking world.
I sent you away on an eagle.
I'm not trying to. I'm not running.
Well, if it's concentration, the eagle would just disappear and they would just fall.
But I haven't lost concentration.
Yeah. Did you roll concentration?
Yeah.
Did you succeed?
Mm-hmm. I got a good con save, bro.
Interesting. Okay.
The eagle dropped you guys because you said you wanted to run. The eagle's not dropping Maddie for sure. Because Kaladin's like, Maddie's got to come back. He's just got to run back into danger if I let her drop. So at the moment, he hasn't said, okay, you can fucking let her drop.
Well,
Sorry guys, we're just fixing camera setup. Sorry.
She'd have to make a straight check against the eagle, basically, if she wanted to get away.
Of course.
well, if I notice that
It's
the
not
eagle's
his day
still
today.
there, I might figure out.
This is just not a
Still
good
alive.
day.
So I might.
That's true. I'm probably going to
For streaming, guys. Just only for streaming.
have it let her go.
It's a good day, Joe. It's weird.
Good day to
You're
die.
like, okay.
I'm gonna at least finish.
You can do whatever you want, and just eagle's gone. I gotta take that spell slot away.
Okay, everyone. We're gonna hop back into it, I think.
Okay.
1 second.
That's what we do.
Pull this music up and...
I feel the same way. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Get into it. You really get into it. Really dig deep. Yeah.
We don't have an airship right now, too.
Oh shit.
But no, we are deep on the ground.
No, but we don't. We even we get back to the airship, we can't run it.
Nope.
He can.
He can pilot
He
it.
can pilot it.
Mm-hmm.
That's all he needs to get it
Does
back
he know how
down.
to start it up and everything?
It's very basic startup. It's not like getting it, maintaining it
That's
is the problem.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, without you, that's gonna explode.
we're popping right back into it.
We're here.
Getting it somewhere, no problem.
That's why you should.
Okay, before we get to
No, it's
these
difficult.
two being
Somewhere.
somewhere,
He does scrap this thing.
we're going to...
Giovanni's very proud of his work.
He doesn't want anybody to take his work.
I mean, he's dead.
Don't worry, Giovanni has plans.
Here we go.
He's dead.
So, you've been dropped onto the floor. You're bleeding out.
Nice.
But, you know, these words ring in your head. The three you unintentionally summoned. Don't know how, don't know why, but this caused him to appear.
I know that's saying his name.
Yeah.
Roll. Nobody says any names 3 times. Nah, I just keep laying there for a minute.
When does the freaking eagle spell?
Well, that's an hour.
So it's an hour of her getting dragged out?
Well, I think I can
Well,
keep
probably not. She'll get out
commanding
before
them.
then, right? Just keeps carrying her forever and ever with no actual destination.
I mean, I think I can
Just
give
obey.
a command every turn.
It's a 100 feet tether. After 100 feet, it just...
Continues with whatever command you already gave it.
Yeah, then I do not have
Until you
control
dismiss
over
it.
it.
So it just keeps flying away.
Is it 100 feet tether?
And just away.
Yeah.
I mean, at least I'm there
Wait,
with her.
was the command to get them out?
That's fine familiar. I mean,
Right.
I think it
Is
might-
that something different?
It may.
Get them out of what though?
The
Have
gravity away from.
Implications?
It might not even have a tether. It might just be you give a command and it fulfills that command.
I think it. I don't. There's certain ones I know. that
Yeah,
don't.
it's there's...
They obey any
This one's
verbal
mine.
commands that I issue, so they're too far away from me to give verbal commands.
Yeah.
So they are.
No?
So they'll keep going.
Verbal commands.
So they just keep
So they're just.
Oh, have
it's
to
not
hear
psychic. It's not a psychic
I
link
get what you
then.
mean.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, for most summons, it's usually a psychic link, but okay.
Okay, Joan here. You were in awe of what you saw. Between your robot, you saw this bird-like creature come from the ground and essentially ravage your friends. You know that Kaladin should have died there. What was said, you weren't able to really hear, but you observed him having a conversation with him, sword in hand, ready to take him down with one final plunge. As he was getting ready to do that, he just stopped, summoned the portal up onto the cavern wall to wherever he wanted to go, and disappeared. Kaladin fell to the ground.
Maybe Canada.
You can still see this, but you did see the eagles carrying the rest of the team another direction. Past you, essentially. What do you do? All of a sudden, you're kind of alone.
Makes sense.
I'm not sure this area is clear. My character's not sure, so I'm going to stealthily and slowly go to make sure he's okay.
Okay, you sneak up.
By the time you get there, he'd be slowly kind of getting up off the ground. Armors are fucking wrecked. His helmet's fucking gone. Plates are missing.
Teeth.
How about we make a deal? I'll start fixing your armor, and you tell me what the fuck just happened.
Don't say anybody's name 3 times ever. Other than that, man, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck happened. He don't like me. That's about as much as I can get it. What were his last words to me again? Just real quick so I can clarify and have that down pat.
That's what it's, yeah, I'm back again. I summoned myself.
Foolish mortal.
The last words were, I believe, if I recall what I said, I believe the last words that I used were,
It'll be more fun to keep you alive, kind of deal.
yeah, it was around, like a Joker kind of saying.
Like he was gonna do things to
Torture
me.
you until you die.
Yeah.
I have
fun.
I have a way bigger plan in mind, and keeping you alive to see it is better. To the extent of what he was saying.
Essentially, like, you made him suffer for 2 years. Suffer. Quote unquote, big air quotes, quote unquote.
Suffer.
So then
Yeah,
you're
we're
saying,
dealing-
oh, you made Pazuzu suffer.
We're dealing with a being that exists for
It's
so
basically
long that
infinity.
2 years is an insignificant amount of time.
Yeah, exactly. They
just don't like
they look at millennia.
Yeah, that's something for
But
them.
he's just really
Years
petty
are just
right now.
minutes.
Yeah,
Compared to their life.
For my
Yeah.
plans?
He's a petty, cocky fuck.
No?
yeah.
Are you?
So,
Yes.
He's just a little aggravated. I mean, he's probably only really aggravated this much.
Honestly. Yeah, that was the extent of his aggravation. Destroying our portal, fucking up our friend, gravitational pulls, everything. That was just him just teasing us.
Exactly.
Well, on the bright
That
side,
was just the tip.
at all.
Yeah.
Just a tip.
Just the tip.
Just a tip.
So he's really probably not all that pissed off. He's
No.
just slightly teed that that his plans got postponed slightly.
Exactly.
So continue.
so
Just wait till it really goes.
my point is, he wants to fuck with me, and that sounds like it's bad for my family. So I need to get back. I start getting up and hobbling my way out.
I'm going to go ahead and, while I'm fixing your armor, give you a little shot to make you feel better, cure wounds, and,
You thinking about things?
Yeah.
Okay. Keep them in your head for
So, I actually can't.
now. What's going on?
Because Chevy needs to write another letter
Yeah.
immediately.
Yep, I know. By the way, I have something to talk to you before you even start reading
Mhm.
the letter, because you already have a letter with response.
He's giving me something. I can give him stuff.
It's okay.
I counted kind of wants it at the moment.
Yeah.
He's gonna cure your wounds, give you a shot. Nowhere close to what Maddie can do, but it works.
it's for now.
Yeah.
It's 16.
It's just as effective. It's just a little bit more, doctory.
A little bit more, little prick.
A little more bleak.
How about some science?
And I'm gonna cast 2 level 2 cure wounds if I can, which is what's 2d8 for each for a level 2
Yep.
plus what?
I
Plus spellcasting modifier.
Yeah.
Okay. Because
4
I
of these
got
I'm casting
into
twice.
last fight.
Me and you, Chevy, are just Spider-Manning through this
Not
cavern.
with deep
Yeah,
the
but
previous one where
the whole
guy-
time Chevy's writing a letter. Oh, God. Oh, come on. Come on. I need.
Stop
Seriously,
flapping!
this is
The
very
fuck
important.
is going on?
This is very important. Please, I just.
They're gonna get the letter and they're just.
What the fuck is this? This is a slash just across. It's like a trail. There's like words, but then the trails off like
What
a
the
dude, like,
fuck happened here?
So yeah, the rest of the group is about an hour that way.
An hour.
Well, for us, probably like 2 hours worth of. They're probably at the airship, honestly.
No, because it was just like at least 2 hours just going down the winding tunnel.
Yeah.
So yeah,
So
But
there's
2 hours at 160 feet around.
you guys are moving at fast pace, so you would actually cut. the
They're
time.
close.
Yeah.
yeah, we'll pretty much be at there.
Triple fast pace.
Yeah.
Well,
They're probably at the airship.
Yeah.
let's hope
I'm
they
just.
wait for us. I don't want to walk all the way home.
I mean, I could get us there with Eagles.
Yes. Well. Shit.
I can make more. But it would probably stop them.
So
Yeah. He's gonna
I- we'll narrate what happens. There are two things that are going to happen at
Yep.
this point.
Number
Number
these
one.
two, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep.
Number one, you see a large purple spiral portal opening up.
In the room where Pazuzu was?
Uh-huh. And you see what seems to be a man dressed in very colorful attire.
Oh, nice.
He has face paint.
You can trust him.
Daggers laden all around his belt.
You sure?
Off to the side, he has a dual-sided mask.
Yeah.
He seems to be wearing a jester attire, essentially speaking.
Definitely.
Is this a friendship?
He goes,
Who are you?
Oh, he was amazed that probably he called for.
Can you speak?
Oh. Do you know Chevy? Ah.
He came to help.
He.
Pazuzu's gone. Oh shit, shouldn't have said it. Don't say they never forget.
Bazoozu! Bazoozu!
That
And
you're talking about the Bazoozu. The Bazoozu that does the Bazoozu thing.
The big bird puff is God. Yeah, God. Don't. No more names ever.
We are
Winged.
attempting to
We can
follow them.
Yeah, we can fuck.
Would you have any way of assisting us in moving quickly?
Well, you just teleported here, so I really hope so. No? Okay.
Well,
Truth is, I'm not really here.
Helping
you
you
walk with
move
us?
quickly,
Keep us
probably not.
what would we call you? Would you like to write something out, or
Jester? No, not Jester. Okay, Jester.
Jester?
Sure, Jester.
Okay.
Chester.
Afternoon.
Chester the Jester it is.
Each time he walks,
Oh my god, this clown all over.
How long has it been since the stuff ended? The fight ended? Because I laid there for a little while. He snuck up to me. And
you said around 2 hours?
huh?
You said around 2 hours, right?
2 hours from now.
No, he's
2 hours.
saying about an hour.
The Eagles have an hour
Yeah.
of time. How long did I lay there? Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what he's asking.
Like, 'cause
Yeah,
they might
that'd be
still
up-
be
that'd
moving
be
and
up to
traveling
you.
now.
How long do you want to lay there?
Yeah.
That's up to you then.
How long did it take him to sneak up to me? 'Cause that's when I started getting out.
10 minutes, I would assume.
Well,
Yeah.
Wait,
Tops.
would you still be concentrating on the eagle spell?
Yes.
Yeah.
But he fell into ambush.
Yeah,
He-
but you already
he
passed
made the
con
save.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay.
And honestly, I think there might still be awful things there because we didn't finish the job. So
I mean,
I'm like,
you could still finish the
There's
job if
also
you wanted.
another
Mm-hmm.
So with my radar spell, would I be able to see what, not race, but like species he is? Humanoid, demon, elf, you know?
This creature?
Yeah, celestial.
So you get a blip on this guy. He seems to be him.
Okay. Good enough for me, I just want
well, we could just chill out for like another 40 minutes or so.
He just
And
does like a little pose. He gets down on his side and just like puts his feet up. And he just like starts mixing an invisible drink and just like
Fucking mind bullshit.
Did you want to relax here or will we exit?
If we, I mean, we can keep walking. It don't matter to me.
I'm just worried if anything else might come for us.
Yeah. Do you have anything that can collapse tunnels?
Collapse tunnels. Maybe actually. If you guys could go 20 or 30 feet that way, I don't.
Yeah. That sounds alright.
I'm gonna have my little shape charge shield robot walk up to, side of the tunnel, face it, and blow itself up into the side of the tunnel. Try
okay.
and collapse that section to closer to where Birdfuck was.
All right.
Well, just
So it goes. It meanders over, and it
just kind of like leans back, headbutts it, and immediately explodes.
it's just like I'm done with this world. I am done with this world.
With the stick, and
It just smashes its head into this thing and a small explosion erupts and shakes the whole cavern. Small rocks crumble from the top, the
I'm gonna
ceiling.
start running towards, away from the blast zone. I'm like, fuck, that
They're
worked.
just tiny, just small crashes of just like small little meteors just hit the floor, essentially speaking. As the guy's just like running around, just dodging them.
we were waiting in the tunnel on the outside of it.
And then he's just like,
We don't want to be followed, and now that will very much impede their progress. We can take more of a relaxed tone for what's behind us.
Mind flares. Don't say it 3 times. I don't know if they get summoned.
I don't know what that is.
The only is like mind flares.
Mind flares.
mind meld.
What the fuck's that?
I'm gonna put that
Those
down.
don't exist in this world.
I'm sober 2 years now.
What the hell?
Yeah, that's it.
It's obviously fake, right?
I don't know. Try. There's something there.
Oh shit.
You gonna drink it? Oh, damn.
You did what? You like? What do you not learn? It's just alcohol, and you actually do feel like the effects.
I also legit have my livers in this body has never been tested.
Well,
Yeah.
you're a lightweight.
Great. I mean, what's your con?
So wait, you just took like a shot of liquor?
Yeah, you're fine.
It was like an invisible pantomime shot of liquor?
It's like
Yeah.
+8.
Okay.
He seems to actually be able to apparate things.
No, yeah, now that I'm seeing it actually affected him, I'm like, oh, okay, hold on.
That's legit whiskey.
Yeah. Impressive.
Yeah, this is pretty good.
Impressive.
You don't know what the hell it tastes like, but it's
You guys are gonna
pretty
need
good.
it.
I start walking for the next like 40 minutes until I feel my spell finish.
Alrighty. So, behind you. It's weird because you don't hear footsteps, but what you can hear, though, is rocks being pushed aside by something.
Run! Let's pick up the pace.
How fast can you
then hear in your mind, what are you doing here?
leaving?
Where is Thorn?
Who?
I don't know who you're speaking to.
Thorn!
Talking about winged fuck.
Where is Thorn?
We don't know who Thune is. Could you elaborate?
He knows her. He is her. He's all. He is everything to us.
Yeah. How fast can you run?
Not fast enough.
Not super fast. I got a 25 speed. Jeez.
I pick you up.
That would just lower your speed down to 15.
You gave me an ability. Oh, true. I can carry both of them
Yeah, she can. Yeah.
for 4 rounds of 80 feet movement. I gotta set him down and then pick him up again.
I'm ahead of you to start with. I'm running.
Hercules.
You're just over my shoulder, and so is the mine dude.
I'm gonna go ahead and point the gun back just to be sure. You know, if I got a stable platform now. Prepare an action like no.
Fuck off. Fuck off.
Alright. You then don't hear anything for a little while. Until you feel the entire cavern just rock.
Shit.
Just like something hit, but there's no force that was to be seen. It just hits the entire cavern and the whole place shakes and you lose your footing for a little while. And you just try to catch yourself and you're just like, you know, what the fuck just happened?
How long has it been when that happens?
Around 20 minutes.
Okay. 20 minutes after the initial 10?
Mm-hmm.
So we have about another half hour.
And all you hear behind you is... So he's just like following you.
I would be carrying him.
Oh.
So I can do 2 people.
Yeah. I forgot. He would be though.
I really don't want it to come to this, but are you any good in a fight? We might have to.
This guy dope.
Hey, do you have any other guns that are back here?
Where
It's not magic
is
anymore.
the
I don't have any other guns.
Okay.
I only have the one. I wish I was in the scenario. Just keep going.
He went on vacation.
Where?
To
Hell?
Hell.
Said it was nice this time of year. Please leave us alone, please.
I was told he was going to the north side of the Sword Coast.
If we see you back here again, we will take your brains, devour them slowly, consume all of your knowledge, learn where all of your people are, kill them slowly, and then eat their brains as well.
Is there a time limit on this, man?
Forever.
Damn.
What is your name, so I can tell Thune when I see him?
Krasnach Hastelfoot the Third.
Can you say that one more time, please?
No.
He's gonna summon himself.
One more time.
You hear another just something just hits and rocks the area once more, just like we gotta get out of here.
Let's fucking scoot.
I'm carrying you. We're moving.
I know, but I want to
go.
scoot.
Meanwhile, Chevy.
Oh God! What is it? How do you do this all day? This is a thing you do.
I'm just gonna have to keep it up.
Hawkeye, what are you doing? What is this? It's not flying. It's not teleporting. What is it? What is it, Hawkeye?
Quality style.
It is falling with style.
Why would you do this to yourself?
I stopped for a second.
You do notice a letter.
Y'all are probably out of it by now.
Oh shit! Oh, mama. I pull it out. What is it?
Okay. It reads, "Thank you for your constant intel."
The fuck? This was what?
I tested this to the wrong person?
Yeah, seriously.
Well, it seems as you start reading the letter, it seems to be addressing the one that that you originally had done as soon as Kaladin was here, or resurrected of sorts. It's a response to that.
Oh, okay.
As you hear, or you read it, and it's essentially saying we would have to take serious measures in this matter.
Oh shit! So hold on. I'm not dead. All right. I'm not dead. We're not dead. And I send them that, and
Okay.
I'll mark down the 100 gold.
Who are you sending that to?
Them.
It's just inside my pocket, just in case people read my body. If I'm dead, right?
My last will and
I
testament.
saw it disappear.
The fuck?
Also, where did that letter come from?
Oh, I write letters back to myself sometimes.
I would believe him.
You want to roll again?
Yeah! Honestly, he has a really good deception, probably.
No, actually, I'm not a deceitful person at all.
No, it's a very Chevy thing to do.
I didn't.
I lie to my friends, but not my foes.
Was that insight?
Something like that, yeah.
It's a natural 17 right now. I mean, plus, you know, my amazing modifiers for.
You might
Yeah,
have
you
a
guys
chance.
are the big one.
You might have
So
a
we're gonna
chance.
get to you in a sec.
Yeah.
Because I didn't roll too well.
What'd you
But I
get?
do have a good insight.
My phone is very slow. That's what I get for having a slow phone. So deception.
Yeah,
That's his
24.
25.
Jeez, I was close.
Yeah. Yeah.
I had a chance, but no, I didn't.
Yeah, it seems like a very Chevy thing to do.
+2?
You would. Anyone else, this coming out of anyone else's mouth probably would be stupid. But, you know, you believe.
Chevy's
You
not
would
gonna
actually
work
believe
out.
Chevy would do some stupid shit like this. So, yeah.
I'm still questioning a bit. I got a 20, so
Yeah, you can totally still do that. It's just.
I'm just.
For now, you're somewhat believing him.
Yeah.
Take him
You
at
just
his word.
pass it. You just basically like you're passing off to like what the fuck ever.
Yeah.
So,
Chevy in his normal.
eventually you guys meet up with everyone else at the ship. We have Rochelle. I mean, you eventually hit the ship, and I'm sure you're regrouping with everyone else.
Oh, I was the first one there.
He was
Yes, he was. He was
Yeah.
very much the
So
first
you,
one there.
yeah, you were.
I was getting the ship ready.
Okay, you're good.
I would,
All is key.
I would be standing at the entrance of the hole.
Of what?
Does anyone know what the fuck that was?
A demon lord.
Okay, yeah, I got that. There's
Not
plenty of
probably
those.
Your legend check or lore check.
Yeah, you
You
were.
could legend lore it.
You know a decent port. Oh, I could.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
I could literally just legendary Bazoozu. It's a person.
You have to touch him, don't you?
No,
Just description.
I just have to have the description of it.
Don't you have to have the? Don't you have to be touching the item? Oh,
No, I don't
so
think
you
so.
could legend. I think you do. I want to say you do, but
He just
I
read it
don't-
earlier. And it said
Legend Lord
description.
is like, you know, because you might not be necessarily about an item.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
that's
give me another
what. That's
person.
what. That's what.
No, we did on Maxie's. We did
Yeah,
on Maxie's
I don't
board.
need it. I just.
Yeah.
I can literally just do it.
Huh? You would actually. You would know. You know Pazuzu, so you could actually just.
And you might not want to name, but you could
Yeah.
describe.
Okay, I would describe him as a demon lord, the bird demon lord that we just encountered. I'm sure the weed would actually be able to give me the description.
Yeah, no, it would be able to give you. Yeah.
So I'm gonna do this as Maddie. I'll react if you want to give me a description.
You know more about him.
So then I literally have the most knowledge
yeah,
out of
yeah,
anybody.
you actually do. Yeah, so you can actually just spew out whatever you want to.
So literally, what you see as I pull out this piece of paper and start writing down, you can see my eyes start to blink feverishly, and eventually I stop, and I go. Why? This makes no sense. Why would a creature like that come for us? All we were doing was trying to clear out a freaking dungeon.
Okay, well, let's think about this. What happened before all that? He was seeing something fucking crazy.
I get that.
And then that thing got summoned? That has to be a correlation between that.
I mean, you're not wrong. There was a reason why he got summoned. He said the creature's name 3 times. It was, given the sentence, it probably wasn't an intentional thing. Like, he didn't want to do it. At least I believe that. for the moment, but that's just what I got from it. This
Okay,
is
so
not a normal
if you,
creature.
If you
Oh, so do
knew
you
all
wanna
this,
expand
then
upon
why
it?
ask the question?
Go.
Why?
I just, you know what?
Caleb, do you want to expand upon it then? Because there's more. Because there's a whole lot more. So do you want to just expand upon it? Because I know a bit.
You can do
want
that
me
if you
to-
want to do it.
All right. So essentially speaking,
That way it feels like I'm
yeah.
actually getting the knowledge
Exactly.
myself.
All right. So Bazoozu is a lord of trickery. Essentially speaking, he normally just goes after and impersonates other demon lords or people of higher power, so gods and such. So most of the time, or some of the times, when you are speaking to someone, there's a 1% chance that it could be Pazuzu. He's very devious and sly. He went by multiple names before settling upon Pazuzu. He is a demon lord, essentially, of the lower aerial planes, which is literally just in the real world, but just like, kind of like in the stratosphere, and of avian creatures. So, when you guys saw a whole bunch of birds at the beginning of the, very few sessions, that is what that was kind of leading into.
Told you birds are evil.
Oh, the M's.
That was actually,
Yeah.
everything was leading into this thing slowly, essentially speaking. So being that you are Sky Orphans, being in the air at all times, he always tracks your movements. He is able to telepathically link with someone if he feels like on any given plane at any given time.
To answer your question, I didn't know that. I just cast a spell. And
No, you cast the spell and then ask the question.
Did I?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I'm sorry I'm being stupid. Whatever. I expound upon the information and let you know that. I let everyone know that. You react whatever you want. It's awful.
I knew those birds were evil. You were right.
I cast...
Those birds were evil.
No, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Birds are all
I
evil.
cast sending to see if Kaladin's alive. I'm not Kaladin. Yeah, Kaladin.
No?
I doubt it, but I'm gonna do it anyway. So I go, please tell me you're still alive. Are you up and moving?
As you're being chased by mind flayers that are going boom boom behind you.
Let's go.
That's that it?
And now you hear
That's
this
what
voice
you
in your
do.
head. Just like, yeah.
Oh god, yeah.
Okay, that one's Maddie. Okay, running from mind flares. I'm carrying a couple people. There's a friend of Chevy down here now. I don't know. Sorry.
Okay, as long as you get out, keep. I'm gonna keep contacting you. Make sure
I think the
you're-
tunnel's collapsing. We start off with Bob.
Oh my god.
Do we need to go back in there?
Well, as soon as the Eagles, you guys got there and they were no longer needed,
Yeah.
I would have sent my last third level to summon another set of Eagles to carry us.
Gotcha.
So at this point, Chevy is with the harp down below, over the hole, and you see a small thundercloud like forming.
That's what we heard about the clown.
Thundercloud, thundercloud,
Hoping for that.
thundercloud, thundercloud. Lightning strikes twice.
As that happens, you can. This is out of character for her, but she goes, "That's smart."
I'm trying to flood the place once our friends get the fuck out of there. Flood the place, hope it never surfaces again.
Alright.
What
I'm
about the
just
hobby?
wondering, are the scratches that...
You have to kill that bitch.
I'm not joking. We probably actually have to.
We
We've
might
been
have to.
compromised.
I know she's my bae, but she gonna have to die.
She might have actually been the reason we were compromised.
She just might have. That's why she was so damn nice to us.
What? She was not nice.
I don't know. This
She
is
was
just an
very
idea.
nice, trust me.
It's just an idea. I'm not.
You just
It's
offered her
not an
food.
actual
Good
thing. I don't know.
Well, I offered her something else that she could never get anywhere else
I don't know what to think. I don't know what to do. I just have to protect everyone. And I don't want to kill anyone. I don't know anymore.
Look, we have to do what we have to do in order to
I don't
survive.
know.
Like, as
Whenever
we're
you see
waiting
me go,
for
You can see her
Kaladin-
panicking, essentially.
As we're waiting for Kaladin and whoever else is with them, like, I'm in one of the bathrooms or something checking my like those scratches. I'm just like, fuck.
Yeah, they're deep. They're deep and nasty. Those are scars.
Not yet.
They're gonna
No, I
form
know.
into some
They're gonna
very
farm
gnarly
scars.
scars.
So like, I'm also like kind of treating them, kind of hatching as best as I can.
There's
by
a
myself.
robot doctor. They're
Yeah.
there to help you. I
Yeah,
devoted to a
very
nurse.
skilled robot doctor.
That actually has a stat block. That is specifically designed around being a robot doctor.
And then we're going to
Then
go.
she kind of wants to.
Since we have to go to a
process
whole bunch of people, here's the moment of truth, guys.
Oh, you guys that are stuck in the other plane!
You guys jump through a portal to another dimension. Your bodies and atoms are being warped, twisted, and eventually form once again into what seems to be an office of sorts.
Ooh, the
You're in
office.
chairs, and immediately as you are in chairs, you are strapped down by mechanical straps as they go.
I didn't agree to this. I do not give my consent.
To the left and to the right of you, you see what literally seems to be animatronic dice. They're patched together by what seems to be bolts that are just kind of welded into it. And they have human faces, as in eyeballs and an entire mouth on it. It is honestly the most freakish, hideous thing you have ever seen. And as far as construction goes, this is an abomination to you, and it is ungodly. It has tiny stick arms and tiny stick legs, and they hold and they wield what seem to be spears made entirely of copper. That's not effective. What the hell are they? What's wrong with them?
At least it's conductive.
And then, as these things are going around examining you, kind of prodding you at points,
Probing.
they haven't probed you.
Not
It's just
yet.
like,
Hello? Can we actually talk?
Yeah, you
Okay.
weren't strict of your tongue.
You're more than welcome to just not worry about us. Again, not giving consent. Do you speak common?
they look at the big guy, which
Yeah.
you now can describe.
Yeah, gotcha. You can see what seems to be like almost like a humanoid robot of sorts, but it's wearing these red garbs, almost Roman-styled garbs. You can see a mechanical face, but most of it, what could be like skin that would have been put inside of it, it's just like, imagine Terminator style. It's not as scary, but you get the idea of the strict robot.
You can most definitely send a picture to them.
Okay. But it's all of them, so it's a lot easier
Oh,
for me to
okay, I
describe
understand.
it. I don't
understand
have
what you
just
mean.
one of the particular one I'm looking for.
I got you.
Otherwise, I'd definitely do that. You can see him have a sword, but he's not really using it. He kind of pops up, and you can see what seems to be like a big chair, as you guys are like standing like this above the chair. And he kind of walks towards it, and he sits down, and he goes,
So just if you guys know from Dragon Ball Z, when they die and they go to Snake Road and they have that the line,
What's that guy's
the
name?
long line.
King Yama, right?
Yeah. So this is literally that.
essentially like that, yeah. You can see him open up his mouth and say, "Well, this is strange. You are both weird people.
Yes.
You
very
do
well.
not belong to this realm, and
No.
I do not like this. Where do you hail from?"
Doc.
What's actually the name?
Orsterra.
Huh?
Orsterra.
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 Then my recollections in figuring out these records. Oh, going back up. No.
As
No,
you're doing
no,
that, they're doing
no,
like the
no.
same thing.
No.
I'll tell you
No.
what.
No.
I see.
Oh, no.
Quiet,
No.
slave.
No. Okay. What were you going to say?
I see you have a lovely disposition, and your design is quite unique. Do you need some help? I'm very good at helping people who are made of metal.
I am flawless.
He actually, one of the little Moldrons go over to him and say, "This is an important figure. Why is he here? Important figure! Why are you here?
Important figure?
Important figure!
What important figure?
Important figure!
To who? To where? To where?
Orsterra.
Orsterra.
Yes.
Give me a second.
1 second.
I am flawless.
Calculating. 1 second. Calculated. Go ahead.
Give us 5 seconds.
That's more than 1 second.
Well, you have ended up in the wrong world once
Wrong
again.
world! How dare you?
Man,
They must be killed.
you just like, you did this before. Exterminate!
That's kind of how they are.
They're not
Yeah,
perfect.
monster runs off.
Fucking the Daleks.
Clockwork Soul guy
Strange.
doesn't die on Mechanist.
My job here is to protect law. Make
Protect
sure.
the law!
Protect the law.
Protect
And
the
make sure
law!
the worlds and the universes are made together. If someone tries to fuck with the universe or anything regarding the planes, I come and kill them.
Kill, annihilate,
Splendid.
annihilate.
So, what is your reason of being here?
He
in
just
this
like pokes
place?
you.
I mean, hey, someone.
Without stabbing you.
So,
Don't say his name.
You won't!
and then I don't know anything. So I was talking to. So you see, I was on this plane with Bazoozu.
Shut up! Important figure.
I'm sorry.
Important figure.
That's so good. It's too good though.
We were trying to escape a demon lord.
What?
Named.
Ow! Escape! Escape! Inevitable! Inevitable, yes?
I am the inevitable.
I am the inedible.
We had well, my friend over here had a way to create a portal.
What?
No,
False magic!
no,
False magic!
not false magic. Anything is possible with the weave. You must understand.
Understood.
The weaves? No.
I
And he
understand.
used that particular item to allow us to escape.
Escape.
The
Flee.
Demon Lord.
Demon Lord!
A very powerful demon lord.
So you happen to end up here.
Yes.
Okay.
The item does not give us a destination. We are not able to choose our destination.
Done.
Interesting.
Inevitable.
Yes.
No, I was saying it was inevitable.
Ha
Who did this then?
No, I did not do such a thing. How dare you suggest that I would corrupt my own...
No!
I'm sorry.
You know
I
what?
misunderstood. You
The
said
word
you were inevitable,
inevitable.
and he said that you did it.
I am the inevitable.
No,
Oh, misunderstandings are happening. I get it. I understand that you are misunderstanding the situation. That's great, but also very bad. So listen, I'm essentially the popo around here.
Do we kill? Kill?
No,
Important figure, but not important figure.
no, just don't fuck with the laws of the world, and you guys are good.
Strike one.
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 Could you shut up?
Is there a way
Yes.
for us to
Striking.
get back to our own world?
Alright, we're gonna put you right back where
That's
you
why I'm here. I got you covered. Just try not to mess with the portals or realms or other kinds of stuff. Fucking with demon lords is not good. And by my recollections of, yeah,
Inevitable.
I don't know what your group is or the people you keep around, but they're doing some wild shit. So
Crazy magic.
my suggestion, as an inevitable,
Inevitable.
is to make sure to eradicate them.
We will extend.
Good luck! And he snaps his fingers,
Inevitable.
and then you popped right back into Everhold.
It's like a day never went by.
Hello, Chiefus. How are you doing today?
Good.
It's good to see you.
I'll stand up and go.
Well, that was interesting.
At least we lived. I don't know how the others fared, but I do not want to find out.
What do you mean the other space?
I would like to know for sure whether they are.
Oh, it's fine.
See, I personally don't want to go anywhere near those mountain ranges.
I completely understand.
I say we send out a scout.
You are the one guy that
We're gonna be flying back, and he's gonna be walking, and then he's gonna get mind flared.
Mind flare.
So eventually, as you make your way towards this thing, the walls are collapsed. The top of it is kind of coming down on you, regardless.
You see mud just kind of sinking in. Just
Nice.
But you guys are pretty much close to getting out of
Well, I
here.
summoned the 2 eagles too to help us out of there.
So,
But now the mud.
without a problem, even though it was a very close call, even though there's mud and stuff like coming right afterwards, so you barely get out of there. And you can see everybody else besides Jade Fist and Giovanni at the airship.
Chevy had to go and ruin my entire dungeon, but it's okay. That's what he would
It's almost
do.
like it was me!
It's what he would do.
It's just fucking Spider-Man means just pointing at your
We
fucking
gotta figure out
self.
who the
Well, that was a cool idea
You know,
that
Kaladin?
you can use later.
Kaladin, you really need to not piss off
I'm
the gods this
sorry.
time.
He didn't piss off a god. The
I-
god
Don't
just
say his
came
name.
for him.
Don't say his name.
Oh, you mean Mr.
That is not a god, that is a demon lord. There's a
You mean
difference.
that?
If
They
anyone
have
says his
similar
name, I'm gonna
power,
shoot
but
him.
they're nothing like that.
From now on, he who should not be named will be referred to as birded fuck or winged fuck.
We could.
Bird bitch.
Well, yeah. I ended up writing out on using a spell everything we need to know about him.
Okay.
We need to get rid of him. We have to.
Okay.
Otherwise, he's going to either plague this team or Jade Fist himself. Do I feel like I should take responsibility for this? Absolutely. I'm the reason why he's back, and because he's back, he might have actually started coming after us. I don't know.
We need to get your sister
It's okay.
and my kids and my dad to the place where I died the first time. Because you said that's like an untouchable place. That's what you guys referred
It's a
to.
temple. It's a temple. No.
You said like after what I did, it was like
Yeah, it's a
holified, and we need to
You want them to go to a temple?
where he can't get it. I knew I flew you out there, but the last thing he said is he wanted me to suffer.
Okay.
And when you send a cleric with them, so they have food,
Yeah, no, we should be.
so they don't have to leave.
Are you
Chevy would probably die.
Sure. Because we could protect him in Everhold still.
Against that,
I'm not saying that you're wrong in thinking that.
Oh god.
I get that. It's
Chevy wouldn't be able
fucked
to
up.
step in there.
I'm not here to claim that I even understand
Yeah.
at all what happened. But I am going to tell you that this is not a joke, and we need to get rid of this problem.
I don't know.
I don't know how to either. It's just another thing. Just one normal day. Can't have that, I guess.
I come out with my body completely bandaged, holding my armor.
You have another letter.
Your buddy's here, by the way.
Did you just slap him?
What the hell are you doing here? Oh, he came from cheetahs. That's what. Oh, man, dude, come on! You trying to one up me? You are? You just said you were. Okay, you trying to?
Both you silent claps.
Can I roll an insight check?
Yeah, he goes. You can't make noise. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I got
An
you.
inside check? Yeah, you can. If you really want
I
to.
really do.
Chevy or the mime who doesn't say
Whoa!
anything?
I'm trying to tell like what's going on here, like if he's from cheaters or not, because like I don't know where he's from, but it seems a little shady to me.
Okay, all right. So I would have to.
Yeah, perception, right?
Oh, dang! This is 23.
Yeah, 21. Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry, not the 23. 13. I'm thinking of
What
a
the
10. I'm thinking
Wow,
of
that's a
10.
big change.
Whoa,
I'm
shit.
thinking of a plus 13,
Yeah.
but that's not what I have for it.
Yeah, you can tell that you master at figuring out Chevy shit at this point.
That's bullshit. I just
you
continue
don't know
on.
me.
Wait, I don't like. I don't like.
God, for 2 years.
I don't sit there and try to like question. I just say
Argue it,
bullshit
yeah,
and leave.
Exactly.
Start
Yeah.
walking,
Understandable.
and then I'm gonna
It's a kind of
collapse
thing to
before
do.
I get to the airship.
Maddie would like.
Oh, what a baby.
Maddie would like be healing you. By that point,
Can you
we're
see-
gonna have like a day or
Yeah,
anyway.
like 4 giant, just puncturing wounds that should have killed me, but somehow I'm just not dead.
How did he not kill you?
He was striking
Seems
for his
convenient.
not hot. Exactly. Maybe he might
yeah.
be with him.
It's almost too perfect that none of these wounds seem to have hit anyone.
Alright, to Logan's?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're absolutely right. You should just fucking kill me.
Yeah, honestly, you really should
No.
just do it.
That's not gonna solve anything.
I hand you my gun.
Like,
Hey, honestly,
I'm
like,
gonna grab that gun actually. A, because you don't know how to use it.
I know how to use it. It's point blank.
This is
Like, hold it to his chest.
They hold it to him before the trigger. You completely forgot to load the gun.
oh, okay.
We're just gonna say that because probably
Oh,
Jake
oh,
was
Oh, how did I
Also-
shoot myself?
Yeah. 3 forgot to cock back the hammer.
as the graves.
When I do give you back your gun, it's going to be a +2 because of my artificer fusion. My third one.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Alright, that's even better. I can shoot him easier now, right?
Stop. No.
It's not done yet.
Oh, okay.
It's not even
Right.
loaded.
So you're not proficient with firearms, like you don't know how to.
I
cock it?
literally just
Yeah.
put it to your chest, and if I miss somehow,
But you don't know how to
well,
cock
no,
it.
KMS.
Yeah, exactly. You didn't pull the hammer, so you just pulled the
I
trigger.
just-
Oh, you don't even know how it
Okay,
works.
that's-
You don't even know to pull the
No.
trigger.
I seen
I
him
mean,
do it all the
revolvers don't
time.
require you to pull the hammer back.
Single actions do, which is the first type of revolvers, and this is the first revolver that was made, so it probably would have been single.
I literally see this guy use it every single second. That's all he uses.
Yeah, but I'm lightning quick with it.
Regardless, no. We're not.
Yeah, you
gonna
think he
kill
just
you.
taps the top to move the next bullet in.
That's not a
That could be true.
solution. It's not.
What do you mean?
It honestly might be.
It might be. Look at him.
That is not.
Okay, so
We
this
need
is
to-
hardcore, not the solution. But killing the harpy back at base is the hardcore solution.
No.
Alright.
No.
No.
I
No,
didn't- I
I
didn't-
killing us is like
Why-
part
No,
of
you
Why
got
are you guys
completely
killing the
fine with
harpy?
that. But now this, oh no,
Oh,
out of the question.
she said that apparently.
But you see the
Aliens?
duplicity from this,
I
right?
just
no, I'm
met
just
this
looking at the
bitch.
duplicity from this.
Wait, what harpy? What?
Dude,
I
okay.
wasn't there.
I understand that you understand.
No, I know, but
I'm not. I don't know.
Happened.
If you're looking for me to be 100% correct and be 100% honest
just
with myself,
want things to
I
make
don't know what's going on either.
Look,
I'm just as lost as you.
hold on. We're all panicking. Literally, we're all panicking. Aside from me,
Let's
I have a level head.
gather our thoughts back at base. We can figure out what to do from there.
Fuck,
Also,
yeah?
do any of you guys know
The
what
shot
happened with
is-
Giovanni and
It's
Jerry
crazy.
Fist? Have you tried talking to them?
They used the portal that they said that they were going to another dimension. They didn't say it, but that put them to another dimension. It happened right next to me.
Do you want to see if maybe you can reach them? I mean, because in the description, it honestly say other world too.
You're actually not wrong. I could potentially try that.
Only do it one time and then give up.
I'm going
for
to
the rest
send
of your
it to
life.
Giovanni. Yeah, fuck it. I already said
This is a
Giovanni.
long
I'm gonna send it to both of them. Giovanni, are you okay?
And I reply with, "It's terrible."
It's terrible here. I don't know.
No, that's why I meant.
Don't come on here.
Oh no! It's already bad. It's already bad. I already know what's gonna happen. And like, I can't continue that one. Unfortunately, I already started the spell, so he can say as much as he wants at the moment, and it's going to mess with my head potentially. But it could potentially.
After slide to Lego, I'm surrounded by stone walls.
It's not wrong.
You were putting two.
I guess it's a lost cause.
And he said he's stuck in walls.
And very indiscreetly, though, I'm gonna slowly describe our key.
Oh.
It's gonna be progressive. It's gonna be like, I'm surrounded by stone walls. This band is.
How? Was that meant to get him alive? The hell?
There's a
Oh, we don't have
table.
it. Oh,
No.
It looks like it's worth for meetings.
Yep.
Alright, cool.
Oh, wait,
That's
what did
fine.
we cave in?
The well of many worlds.
Oh,
Well,
whatever.
don't worry.
The mind flayers have it,
No, it's destroyed.
It's completely destroyed because
but they're still aliens.
It's
the
destroyed.
bird
No, they used
fog.
They're aliens.
The bird fog completely destroyed the.
They're aliens.
You said it like this.
I mean, if
I was in character.
yeah.
What are those things that we fought though? So you never described them, right? The mind flayers? No, you did. You did. You said you were being
We
chased.
never saw them.
We
No, you said you were
never-
being chased by them.
Oh yeah, but I never saw him.
Oh,
They
yeah,
never-
I saw a vague outline of them, with my
Yeah.
radar spell, but that's it.
Yeah.
That's in.
I saw something
They-
with
they use
tentacles for
that-
faces, probably about 6 feet tall.
And we saw
We
when
all
went through the
saw
portal.
them.
Yeah, we saw when we went through the portal.
We saw when
Yeah, true enough.
Oh, we did?
Yeah. Yes.
There's
You
a,
did it.
there was
Well, you weren't there, but you were there.
Well, to get to where we were, he probably would have had
Yeah,
to go.
Yeah,
So
that's
he
fine.
knows.
He wasn't there, but he was there.
Oh, so you weren't here for the description at all then, right?
No, he was not.
It's my fault.
No.
Okay, so mind flayers were being attacked by some type of firestorm of some sort, right? This firestorm translated to the firestorm that you guys dealt with 2 years ago.
Okay.
During that time, you guys ripped open a portal to another world, letting something out. Along with it, happens to have been mind flayers.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we did see something fly out of there.
Yes.
Some with wings.
Mm-hmm. It could have been.
Mind flayer shit.
It's the thing about it.
Could have been a ship. We really got like nothing besides the flight portion of it.
But the fact is that you literally saw Giovanni's ship
Yeah.
in the sky, though. So you do know that those two scenes were correlating, and yeah.
Eventually, you pilot the ship back towards Everhold. We're gonna streamline it a little bit.
Yeah,
so
there's
it
no
doesn't
hard
get-
lefts or anything like that.
No hard lefts.
No
It
hard
doesn't
rights.
take long. It's not that far away.
I'm doing my
And-
best to break, fix things as they break. But
And we're just
What's
going
this?
to start things back.
Exactly.
The next thing's going to be at Everhold.
Oh, someone's
Everybody
gonna
gets off the ship, and as soon as people get off the ship, what do you guys do? Or talking about this is free roam at this point.
I smash my head
Fine
against the
farming.
floorboard. Number one. And I just go, this is too much. We can lobby or what?
So,
I don't
where
know
do you
about
think
that
we
still.
ended
very
up
important.
exactly?
I don't know. It was kind of dicey.
I'm immediately going to go try to find them to find that.
Yeah, most certainly
You
was.
hear them cracking
Very,
jokes,
very,
eventually. This one in particular.
Very animatronics too.
I don't know where that was. I've never read about it. I'm going to document it, though.
You went somewhere.
Oh, you're back. Splendid.
Yes, the
Wait, isn't it like
ship
you're
is
back because we were
Yeah,
here and then you left?
And then,
They were here before
Where
us.
did you go?
No, you don't know that. They could have
Uh,
just
They literally
so we went
described
to a
the fact
place.
that
It,
they were
it was
there.
just a
He
little bit
told us.
dicey, but
Not
it
possible.
was full of these animatronic beings.
Fuck you.
Clockwork
Soul Never.
doesn't know what
Never.
Nexus is.
Jeez.
Clockwork Soul, right?
No,
Oh, no, it's not? Oh.
I'm a Clockwork Wizard.
Oh.
Yeah.
Difference. Because
Yeah.
he uses spirits.
No, because I use fucking magic.
The spirits, right? He
I can
says-
I can summon a spirit for one of my spells from Tasha's. Everything else is just magic and
Magic, is that-
making constructs, literally
Yeah,
building.
you have no connection with mechanics.
Okay, yeah. I thought.
Yeah, he
by that.
literally has no connection, zero. He has more connection with Hephaestus than
Yeah.
anything. So.
I literally made a fucking temple to Hephaestus in my shop.
Yeah, shame. So much smash.
You had some sort of magical
That's my
item that would
That's my goal.
improve weapons?
I look at you very confused like and go, oh, right. I pull up my tiny chest. Summon a bigger chest. Open the bigger chest and hand you.
And your smaller box.
Looks like it was made by someone.
By now, all of your enchantments have already worn off. Just BT dubs.
24 hours.
I don't know.
Well,
You were kind of not really paying attention. Like, man, you're like staring at your weapons every second, you know. So.
You noticed
Well, he
exactly
probably,
when they stopped
he
listening.
probably like would have cleaned his weapon and polished it and stuff. So he would have like
he would have noticed that.
within like a day he would have noticed. Oh, hey, it's not there.
Exactly.
So it's less than a day. We know that. We'll hard test it later.
Oh, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm testing and reverse engineering.
I don't know where we ended up. All I know is when I was there were some mechanical beings that supposedly judge the world and make sure no one does anything crazy.
Oh, that's
Not
what I
just
do all
the
the time.
world,
Oh, the universe, the planes, everything.
the multiverse.
Oh, that's a lot. That's a big,
Yeah.
Like an
big
overseer of
project.
sorts? Of,
To make sure that
I believe,
we don't
like a
disrupt.
And
DM.
what do they do with such people who mess with?
Tell them to.
For the fucking
Ah.
timeline, no, the fucking multiverse.
So, the concern we have
How is
here
not mine
is a
fucking anyone else?
It's
I
not
didn't
literally.
because the outer
As you were saying that, you were like looking at Maddie's face, and her eyes are like open like this the entire
Yeah,
time.
Like, am I like the only one that's like
No,
like this?
no,
like,
you're not.
bringing you to fucking
You're
me?
not, honestly.
No, it's
What do you
fucking
mean
weird.
by that? How are you guys
What the
so
fuck are
calm?
you
You guys
talking
are just
about?
amazing. I wish I was as amazing as you are.
well,
I have
It
heard.
Just because you
happened.
dealt with it.
You know,
what am I going to do about it?
Yeah.
What have you?
Can I change it?
Maybe.
Certain people.
Yo, are we the ones that
I
fucked up the timeline and brought mind flayers into this world?
Something must
Yes.
enforce those demons.
Unintentionally.
I have no idea what
you
it
know,
is, but it
very
does make some
makes
sense.
Different things.
No, it doesn't. No, that doesn't make any sense. Why is there people just
Things are
staring
fun
at
thing.
all the time?
What, airplanes?
Now,
Powerful creatures.
something we must
keep
discuss
going.
was the last thing that they said before they sent us
That's
back.
boring.
Yes. Do we wish to discuss that before with ourselves or with the group?
Hello,
I
we're
think we
right
should
here.
discuss it.
Hello, I'm right. Hello, hi, right here.
I'm not
give
there,
us,
by the way.
Give us some moments.
What the fuck kind of shit is this?
Cedric has declared he wishes to speak upon this alone.
This is a very important message. This is the fate of the universe.
I'll give you a shot when you
Multiverse.
need me.
I'm also not there, so if you're worried about like me hearing it, I'm not
No,
there.
no, this is. We're
Oh, I
not able
don't
to
understand.
concern
We're
everyone
not gonna
further.
care at this point. You're just gonna pop in with the kids.
Well,
So.
Give us a moment, and I'll follow you to a private area and go. All right.
I'm gonna talk to Carmen.
How do we
I don't
break
know.
it to them? I mean, we're obviously not gonna.
We'll see what
I usually go with the most
I
blunt,
would like taking
forthright version. Tends to work out
I
horribly
would
most
like
of the time,
taking
but it
Maddie's
works.
side. I would take Maddie's side and discuss to her about my.
No, I wonder if
Scratches.
it has anything to do with that vision we
I'm-
saw in the
Like,
dungeon.
I'm very concerned about these.
You know, we
how
did
these
cause some
things turn out.
damage.
Yes.
I just.
They're still there?
Yeah. And they still.
They
stay.
said May. That is an
I'm
important
just
term.
concerned. I don't
Yes.
want it to turn.
They did say
something
May.
worse.
Ow!
Well,
That's
we have
brutal.
to be
Sheesh.
careful if
Yeah.
we do not want to involve
Um,
them in our.
And that's
Future
from the
endeavors.
first
Yes.
God, we're fucked.
We got a demon lord after us, and if we continue down this path, we're gonna have these guys after us.
Let me start writing a list of our enemies.
I'm just more
Lord.
concerned on if it's
Seth,
because when he gave
Oh,
it
love.
to me, I wanted
Orphan
to
God.
kill it.
Nice.
Orphan God,
Nice.
Betrayer
I really don't
God.
like it before I can help it.
We have some very powerful enemies.
and now these
Wait, what do
guys
we
who
piss off
probably.
both?
We killed her twice. Or was that different?
That was a different campaign.
Yeah.
The reason we pissed off Loth is because, well, she was with Setheth.
There's so much, dude. Dude, there's
Yeah.
too much.
It happened in your death in that episode where you died.
Yeah.
Oh.
Heavy campaign.
Yeah.
Heavy campaign.
Yeah, we may have pissed off Loth there, I think.
All of them. Just all gods in general.
We've probably pissed off every god at this point. We've resurrected a person via a demigod. I have no idea. You know, I feel I just need to. You know, I'm gonna go find a god
I'm just gonna go on my
And
own.
go to war!
Well, no wonder we're on this guy's
See y'all
radar.
folks later.
Yes, you know, it's we do we have facts.
I'll go tell them in the most polite way I can think of.
I think Maddie's the one we tell last. She's the one that's going to have the hardest time dealing with it.
I think maybe we tell them all at the same time.
Oh God.
Oh god.
I don't know how I'm going to mentally handle this. Let's get everyone together, all of us.
I'm shouting at all times, so this is gonna be great.
I'll make sure Calvin knows. Since we're gathering everybody up together. He went out to talk to Carmen. He's gonna get his ass beat.
Make a percent roll.
Oh, what are you doing?
He's making a perception roll.
Yeah, just make a percent roll.
52?
52?
Yeah.
Oh, you're
Okay.
fucked.
You go to look for Carmen. She does not seem to be there.
Oh no.
Oh, fuck me, dude. This affects me too.
I go tearing through the town, everywhere looking for her.
Don't look in the
You
jail.
hear... Are you asking anyone, or are you just
Everything. Yeah, do
No. Oh no.
Here-
Prince, don't do that.
Yeah, someone with a tall black hat came up to her. They were asking her something. She didn't really let us know or anything like that, but she had left with him. And then you hear from someone else. Yeah, it's weird. This weird fire portal thing opened. I don't know what the fuck was going on. I just thought I was seeing shit because I took a little bit of,
Oh no,
little sips and whatnot, and I just thought I was a little slippery.
Oh, holy
Yeah.
shit, no. No!
What about my father? Was he there?
Oh yeah, he was there too. Yeah,
I mean, you're just cutting off.
yeah,
the
he was there
strings.
too. Got something wrong with
I'm gonna
that?
become a vengeance paladin.
I'm right there with you. I'm there. I'm right there with
what's
you,
wrong?
bro.
Don't concern yourself, citizen, or leave.
Okay.
And start.
I guess I'm gonna concern myself tonight. I'll concern this bottle.
Oh, my only concern now.
I run back to the guy that knew that everyone disappeared. Anybody else with them?
No.
Okay. Bolt again. Run. Tear through town looking for them. You guys are having your conversation, though, so it took me a while.
You inevitably find that you hear a couple of people just kind of like they started actually talking to other people to try to understand what was going on. So a small little group has formed where just like they all witnessed similar things, their own perspective. They witnessed a pillar flame erupt from the ground, and they went inside of it. It doesn't sound like they were burned or anything like that, because you could hear screaming or something like that. But all records show that they were taken.
Oh, I'm so
And this
pissed.
was, I'm assuming, the moment he did the portal thing. Okay.
Oh.
They're having their conversation, so I'm trying to find them now.
Okay, so I'm also having a conversation with her because she was talking about her back scratches. Her back scratches!
Back scratcher!
And she takes a look at this and she goes, I might have to make sure you're okay.
I mean, I
The
feel
reason why we had to talk
fine
to you.
right now, and worry about later in the future.
I'm going to just go ahead and cast the Lesser Restoration. And as soon as she starts to cast a restoration spell on you, you can feel the things burning. Like, it's searing. This isn't a healing, this is pain.
I'm like hissing and just like, that fucking hurts.
Okay, it's not supposed to do that. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna stop this real quick.
Fuck! Damn it. I mean, I appreciate your helping. It's not your fault. I promise. It hurt.
I'm sorry. I'll have to do more research on it. I don't know much about the demon lords and the strength of what they can carry, but I promise I'll be able to deal with that. Just gotta give me time.
No, you're fine. Take your time. Like,
You would know about
I
it.
just wanted to bring my concerns to you since
I would know
you-
about Pazuzu in particular, but I don't know. The thing is, I would know about like who he is.
Right.
Lore is like the
okay.
description and the history of him.
You don't know
But
his
when it comes to
abilities.
like curing things or like what the effects of that stuff, that's a different realm.
If
Okay.
it's like no one, once again, it's like if no one survived.
There's no cure.
Exactly.
Well, it's not that there's no cure. It's
Well,
just
as well,
There's no
here's-
we don't know it because
Exactly.
nobody
that's
has
what I mean by
survived.
there's no
to-
cure. There's no knowledge
Exactly.
of a cure.
Right.
Exactly.
Nobody's actually survived.
And at this point, since you're literally about to gather people up, as she's done,
Yeah.
she kind of covered her wounds a little bit, and then you gather people up, and as soon as you're about to tell people what's going on, you just straight through the door. You just see Kaladin just like,
That's very disgusting.
I find Jordan He. I want to talk to Jordan first.
okay, well
first
then
thing.
What's up?
what's going on? You want to tell me?
I need all the guns, all the explosives. Now, where's the stockpile?
What the fuck are you
what
talking
the-
about?
Literally.
What's going on?
I need all of our shit to
What
go
do you-
fuck up
We need shit.
the birded winged fuck guy.
How many weapons do you think you can use at once?
I don't know. Give me large explosives. I don't care. Just I need as much as I can get.
Tell it. Hold on.
They have Carmen. They have my kids. They have my father. Winged fuck, I'm gonna kill him.
Oh.
No, normally I'd have something smart to say, but I don't.
I'm
Let me see if
I'm
I
not
can
doing a
replicate
real
this
good
guy.
job, but Kaladin's like
Yeah,
losing
he's going crazy.
Yeah.
I'm just
like.
let me
You've seen
You're
Paladin
fine.
get mad,
You're
but
doing
you've
good.
seen him. This is as angry and wrathful as you've ever seen him. Like he was angry after Maddie died, and he was angry, many other times. But this is like absolute batshit crazy. He's gonna go start attacking shit.
So
I understand. I do. But we cannot go rushing in there, guns blazing, because all he's going to do is just rip your head off and then theirs. Or rip theirs off in front of you.
roll a D100 again.
81.
81. You are overcome with what feels like calm emotion as you are slowly just settling. Like you've understood what's happening and the gravity of the situation, but you feel as if you have more of a level head, and you feel inside your head a voice ring. Be still like water.
May I steal a small piece of paper?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Thank you.
Be calm.
If there is actually a free one. I'm not sure if it's a free one. I remember looking at it.
But strike.
Thank you very
like
much.
thunder.
No worries, Holmes.
That was yours. Perfect. Can you actually read me?
Don't
Make waves like lightning. I am your favor.
Okay.
I will guide you, but I need you to be calm.
What was I'm your what?
Beva.
What does that word mean?
As an Asimar, there is a voice inside your head that speaks to you every now and then. Gives you hints.
Oh,
That's
cool.
tips.
Didn't know
The
that.
little tidbits. That is an Asimar feature.
So, regardless, you are calmed emotion from the and you can look over as you settle your emotions. You can see Maddie. She seems to be straight-faced. She seems to be straight-faced at the moment. But she's just trying to. She kind of closes her eyes and just tries to listen to what he's saying.
Oh.
So, the list of bad news does not end.
What is the more bad news? That way I can freak out all at once instead of multiple times.
Which is why we gathered you here. Wherever we ended up, We do not know exactly where it was or who exactly we were talking to. Other than they are the police of all of existence.
Perfect.
Oh, good.
No, that's actually pretty dope. We need them.
Oh, good.
Hello.
I don't think they'd be
Police.
telling us if it was good news.
Oh, that's right.
Remember the first thing I said before?
We are on their radar for shit that we have done.
We haven't done anything but good in this world. Man.
And they
you are
said
looking for
that
one fucking eye, aren't you?
Yes.
they also warned us that
My good eye.
if we're not careful, things could go even worse for us.
Like, was that like an open threat?
It was a closed one.
Oh. I like it. Is there
They actually told us to separate ourselves from you.
Wait, come again, say what?
From me?
Yeah, I understand
No,
that part.
they said the group.
It would be in our best interest,
Yes.
was I believe somewhere around the wording.
Of course, we're not going to follow that, but we.
Okay,
Going
you're going
forward.
against them. Wait, hold on. That doesn't seem like a good
But
idea.
It
with
would imply in
this-
our best interest, but not necessarily that it would fuck us over.
But with that knowledge in mind, it can help maybe steer us away from
It's only inevitable.
some of the actions that may bring down their wrath. I'm hoping.
I mean, we could just walk on an eggshell one day and boom. There's lots of eggshells around us.
So,
Well, the summoning of the mind flayers, I think, was a pretty big blip on the radar.
I think that was just a natural occurrence.
And going after this winged fuck, maybe another one.
I think that's also natural occurrence.
No.
Yeah,
he has
the flaming
no-
circle in the ground.
Ripping it
Very
bare
natural.
in the fabric of the
Real
universe.
quick.
Well, to let the mind flayers in. Also to travel through time.
It was gonna happen anyways.
His domain
To-
is technically where it is.
To escape
the
this
abyss.
demon,
The abyss
that
is
doesn't
in,
seem
no,
exactly.
I think we just.
That's what they tried to
It was
present again.
It was gonna happen anyways.
That's their whole job,
That's the
is to
thing. That's the
destroy
thing.
anybody who rips times and alters the timelines and
Reality.
realities.
You're saying if we go to the abyss after them,
There's a strong chance we might just be followed by time police. Whoop, whoop.
Yes. That is a very strong possibility. I'm not saying it will happen. Going to the abyss may not, in itself, may not do anything, but killing this bird fuck, who shall remain unnamed,
Yeah, bird fuck. I like it.
bird fuck,
Well, bird bitch.
could be a very big altering, especially if we kill him in the abyss.
yes.
If we kill him here, all it's going to do is hurt his pride a little bit and anger him more.
It's gonna be sad.
And then we'll definitely be dealing with him.
Yes. But if we kill him in the abyss, that alters the entire abyss.
Well, then why does the police fuck go after him then? Tell him, please stop.
Because he hasn't done anything
Balance.
out of balance yet.
So being an asshole is his job.
Yes.
That's so messed up. This is like being with good people. That's not your job. Being an asshole, perfectly fine. No consequences.
You can't have good without evil.
You can't have peanut butter without bread.
Now, did Kaladin ever tell us what was actually? Did you finish saying what he was saying to you and what his intentions are?
he wants me to suffer physically.
No, I'm not talking about before he was actually summoned.
Oh yeah, he did.
Before he was summoned.
Now, if this bird fuck goes through with that plan, then these people that we met, these constructs,
May intervene.
they most likely would intervene and prevent him from progressing any further.
He's already
They'll
made.
allow it because that's what's supposed to happen.
He's already made 2 or 3 portals,
Good point too.
and they haven't done anything to him yet.
Because he hasn't tried
But
to.
those portals did not alter any fabric of reality, any fabric of time.
It didn't affect the weave.
It was only portals throughout our plane.
No, he came from his plane to ours and then back. For at least
But
2
that is typical for,
beings of that nature.
yes. It is not out of their nature, and like I said, it does not affect what they call the weave. Whatever they mean by that, Giovanni may have a better understanding of what they actually mean by the weave.
Isn't that like false hair?
That's where I was going.
The weave is how magic is cast. The weave.
Weave?
The weave
This
is
is my real hair.
what we pull spells from to do things.
Wait, you're telling me that something out there is making my spells go off?
Yep.
Yes,
That's cataclysmic.
But it's not a physical thing.
it is not.
It just
It's tangible though.
That's correct.
It's not
It is
tangible.
manipulatable.
It has to be tangible
Not
in order to
necessarily.
manipulate it.
It is not physical.
Oh.
It is managed by the goddess Mystra.
Who told you
You
that?
lost me.
What book you read, huh?
All of
You
the-
read it.
I was
all of the
It was
books.
just hit you classic, the weave.
Which one?
But
Volume 2.
Oh, I like that one.
our
Only read
best
volume
chances is to not disrupt the fabric of time and space.
That's gonna be real hard when we got bird fuck to deal with.
Exactly my point.
No.
What if we
what's gonna
train
be
our
the
army
cause?
and all of our paladins and get all of them up to ready to fight in force, and then we say his name 3 times and he comes here, and then we mess him up.
Okay, then
That's
he
not
just
gonna
goes
bring
back.
anyone back though.
He just goes back.
That's
And I'll
just
figure out how to get
asking
there
for that.
afterwards and go get him.
So,
Why don't we do that before we do that?
what does Giovanni know about the
Because
first plane
he'll
of
be
hell?
there, and us by
Not the
ourselves.
first plane of the
are gonna get
abyss, the
messed
first
up.
plane of hell.
Are we going to Avernus again?
Are we good sending into a
Avernus
furnace?
is actually the top level.
Oh yeah. It's
No.
He's
We have
at
to
he's at
go-
like the bottom.
We have to go to Avernus in order to get
Yeah,
down.
you can't get down there without
No,
crossing
exactly.
Avernus.
He's not 9 layers of hell, he's in abyss.
He's in the abyss.
Yeah.
I'm asking about the 9.
If Azusa's in the abyss?
Yeah,
It was-
Pazuzu's,
Yeah.
he's,
He's the
Pazuzu's
first
a
layer of
demon,
the
not a
abyss.
devil.
If he was in the 9 rings, I would get us there now because I know where a portal is. But
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Well, that would take us straight to Avernus.
The reason I ask, because demons attack Avernus all the time. Devils don't like that.
Oh, you want to make a deal?
The Demon Wars. He's gonna be the one who starts the
Again.
Demon Wars. Morning King was talking about you the entire time.
And you don't think that's gonna fuck with the timeline?
No, but that's actually a book
No,
that's already
that's-
written.
It's
what's going
already
to
in the timeline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not as big.
It's
We are
already-
just the spark of it.
Or not.
Though that technically could be the case.
Oh,
So
We're whatever.
Yeah.
Transfer man. We're
That's
starting a
fucked up.
terrible
I'm asking
war.
if my character would know about this.
I mean, seeing as you knew the fucking mind flayers, why the fuck not?
Thanks.
I want
Yeah, this is all your world, bro. This is all you,
My
bro.
character doesn't know shit about religion.
to give it to you perspective, I have a +9 to religion check.
Oh,
I
shit.
know. I'm s-
This guy's not even the cleric.
You would know this.
Intelligence
to
is
be
what you
true.
need for knowing about religions.
I know. The
You
books.
would know this to be a thing. You given like and for even if you weren't there for the entire lore drop that Maddie gave with our lore legend, you would be given the knowledge after a while of our conversations. So with the full knowledge, knowing of what Pazuzu does, he actually is one of the few demon lords that practices devil works, appreciates them. In fact, he understands that the way that they operate can be used efficiently. He likes using deals himself. In fact, he's the one demon lord that loves that kind of style. Most demon lords just prefer the straight up brutality. Pazuzu is the only one that is the outliner here. So, granted, he absolutely loves them, but that's just kind of the nature of demons and devils. So it could work. It's just not guaranteed.
Nothing's guaranteed when it comes to dealing with something that's unimaginably powerful.
Yeah.
Considering comparison.
Yeah,
I'm just thinking of who we can make enemies of Bazoozu that would actually stand a chance against Bazoozu. That was my thought.
Eldath is too passive.
Huh?
Eldath is too passive.
Yeah. Our gods are too passive or weak.
Seth doesn't like me.
Wolf likes her
You have a new guy anyway.
individuality.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, most of the gods kind of take a
I mean,
stand
but
out
they're
approach
balanced
to
too,
demons
so
and
they're not going to
devils.
intervene
Yeah.
really
No.
too much.
So we
Almost
have,
all the
unless
gods.
so we
I
have
ask-
to go to a devil.
you
Lord.
could.
The yang.
Oh,
You would
fuck.
provide-
Find a
Anything
demon lord.
out,
We
yeah.
have to get a
Yeah, fine
devil.
with that. He would be very fine with that.
No, we're not talking about that.
Who?
Yeah, you guys don't know what he's up to, so until he tells you, I'm not going to tell you
Asmodeus.
guys. That's up.
Whoa!
What's up?
Keep his name out of this, bro. Come on, what you doing? What you
No
trying?
more saying names of powerful things.
Yes.
I'll say
Um,
it 5 times this time.
I just think we have a lot to talk about.
Why
Say
stop
name
there?
twice. I'm gonna shoot you.
Just
Yeah.
all the devil lords. The freaking
Our troubles are increasing exponentially.
Yeah, that's just like I woke up today and all of a sudden, bam! We could have just not went underneath there, but we did.
So we have a list
I like a list.
of enemies.
Oh, I don't like that list.
That's really bad.
Yes.
Am I on there?
And it's a list! Not just a couple of names, it's a list.
It's like a book.
Yes.
You could write a novel.
We could have a
And
page.
there are some very, very powerful names on that list.
Birdfuck,
Yes.
Sethith, Lol. Stop naming. Betrayal God, Wolfing God.
That's too many.
And those animatronics.
The animatronics,
Possibly.
possibly.
Mind flayers.
Mind flares.
Oh.
The animatronic guys, we don't know where they lie just yet. We don't know.
I don't
if
think they
they're-
have an alignment with anyone.
They're their own thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't know where they stand with us.
Well, they didn't
Well,
kill
that's our
you.
decision.
They didn't kill you. That's where they
Yeah.
stand at this point.
So, our prospects are decent with them for the time being. But we do have to be careful about how we proceed. Otherwise, we will end up on their list, and I think
Their list is more deadly than ours.
I think that everybody on the list above them wouldn't even stand a chance against them. I've got a feeling. If they're there to maintain the balance with the weave, I don't think the gods even stand a chance against them.
Yeah, they probably do some hefty stuff that doesn't make any sense. Bend the reality, time, space, continuum, all that good stuff.
Yes.
I know a couple people who can do that.
At this point,
Introduce me to them.
Maddie would be like,
Where do you think I got the sword?
Nothing.
excuse me, I have to clear out my room. Kaladin, come with me, please.
What do you mean?
Cleaning out a closet, that usually means
I
someone's
lived
dead.
with my sister and her children, so they're gone. I must clear out my room, their place.
That's a little hasty, isn't it?
I don't know what to do. I have to figure that out. You follow me, Kaladin. Let's go.
Yeah.
They're gonna go clean out the closet over there.
We all know what happens.
I've read Eminem's.
We have to do
lore.
something about Carmen and the kids and his father.
I agree.
I think that's our
As of
first
right now,
plan of
there is
action.
nothing we can do.
But we cannot take Kaladin's approach and just go in.
Right
Get
now,
We have to.
Going in half cocked would be.
right now we need to prepare.
How do we? All right. Give me a day. Give me 2 days. I don't even know. I'm going to pray to my God, and I'm just gonna have 2 days, 3 days, maybe a week.
I think we all need to go pray.
Whenever you're ready to talk, just leave a letter here, and once we're or leave something here, and once we have all left something here, we'll meet again.
Yeah, so I think we all need to pray, meditate, and hope that one of our gods will hear our prayers and help in some way, shape, or form. I have the best hope for Eldath, even though she is more of a peaceful god.
I do not know how to.
I don't know how much help she would be, but I would think she would be, because you are the closest to your god over everybody else here. She may be able to give advice, if nothing else. That is my hope, but we all need to pray to our own respective gods and
Figure this out.
hope for an answer, or at least some sort of guidance.
I'm calm now,
I see that.
but if we don't have a plan soon, I am going to do something. I don't even know what. I will figure out something,
And you will die.
so be it.
And so
at least a
will your
week. Try and figure this out.
And my guess is he's holding them safely for now, expecting you to come charging in, so he can kill them in front of you.
I'm up for a plan. I just need to hear one. And I'm going to start heading towards Maddie's house.
And she kind of gives a bow. Oh, gosh. She
I'm
walks
sorry.
away. I understand. Thank you. She walks away.
Yeah, we're in a completely fucked up situation right now.
I'm the only one that doesn't like any of these ideas. It's like,
Oh, I got no idea.
we don't like any of our ideas.
No.
We just don't know what's going to maybe chance us something.
There's no good
Yeah.
ideas in this situation.
Yeah.
Do you have a good? Do you have an idea of anything to do?
Yeah, knocked in.
I'm working on the machine.
Me as a player does not like it, but he would lose his shit.
Via
Yeah.
He'd be
No,
doing
it makes
something.
That's what it's supposed to propose.
Part of me is just like, all right, let's just let
know that.
Paladin go and have cocked. He'll go get himself killed, and we'll never have to worry about this again. But
You just can't say that out
Well,
loud.
you still have to worry about
Yeah.
the situation. Because
Right.
Maddie would be worried about the situation. So unless you want two of us to, like...
Yeah, two.
after a certain point, Giovanni
two people
made.
just did.
I mean, by all rights, Giovanni could hit the point where he'd go, I've done so much to try and protect Maddie. There's just too much happening. I can't protect her anymore.
I mean,
She dies, she dies.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
he may hit that point because
logic, yay.
logic.
but the thing is, I totally understand that. I'm not expecting you guys to do it. You guys are just doing it, which is awesome. She gets herself into situations all the time too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
there are.
But see, with the way I see Jade Fist is, he wants to protect everybody.
Yeah.
He is that kind of leader where he respects and honors his subjects and people, his friends and all that. He wants to protect everybody as much as he can.
The problem is that there might not be.
There may not be anything he can do, but he's going to do everything in his power to make sure.
That's good. That's good.
And that's why I'm saying we all go pray to our gods and hope that the gods can help us in some.
This is Dungeons and Dragons, guys. No
Yeah.
one's going to agree here.
Yeah, of
Exactly.
course not. Everyone has their own mindset.
Yeah.
It's all like we're different players
There are other people
and different characters.
like me scattered, or like my character scattered throughout the universe. If I could somehow contact him, I might be able to gather some reinforcements.
We're gonna have to do a lot of thinking.
Yeah.
And as DMs, we're gonna have to do nanny
Yeah.
thinking.
This was not where we were supposed to be. But here we are now. Maddie would have taken you back, and she would have done this. Listen. I don't expect everyone to always be holding my hand. I don't want that. I'm my own person, but at the same time, we are a team, and that's the mentality that I want to keep. So, right now, I'm with you. That is my family. And as far as I'm concerned, I'm one of those children's parents at this point. Nothing on you, but I am just as there with you as possible. You're going out for vengeance, so am I. But I have to do it my way as well. And then she goes and she grabs her hands, and then after a while she starts rubbing her thumbs together, and then she presses it against your temples, and she goes, "Be prepared." And she casts Legend Lore, and you learn everything about these kids. And you know exactly what's going on with them. These are your children. These are who we're fighting for to get back. So, whether we're doing this as a team or a duo, here we go. We'll figure this out together.
I understand.
So, who wants some Dwarven Kush?
Word out there.
Yeah.
You're just looking at the people that left.
So, who wants some chicken?
Teleport guy joining. Maybe. Who knows?
I'm
So,
pledging to spare.
So,
I think I wouldn't be there either. I just went off on my own.
so what is everyone doing?
Working on the machine.
I need to figure
I'm
out a
gonna
way
be
to
praying.
contact.
I'm gonna be praying to Hephaestus to craft a weapon that can fight a demon.
And
Okay, well, do a
It's a
D100
big-
roll.
Big
It's a big ass, but
It's a very
you know,
big request.
we're doing the piety system now since this is a heavy thing, so.
62.
Yes! You win D&D, Chris. You've done it.
Instantly.
No,
I asked Maddie for a crazy weapon.
technically D100. Technically.
I ask science for a crazy weapon.
Ooh.
55.
It's a 5?
Here you go. It's a bazooka. Take it.
5, okay.
um,
You notice that after 2 uses, the machine starts to cease function.
But you can replicate magic.
Yeah, and I figure out any bit about how it works before it. Shit.
This is alien tech.
Send
This
Orchestra, maybe.
has nothing to do with magic. This is
Yeah.
psionic powered.
Which is probably gonna make him
How
more
long,
frustrated.
how long did the
Artificer.
first one last for?
Just
But you're-
under like 5 hours.
I have no idea. I don't know enough about relevant.
Yeah, I made it
I don't-
set so that it
I don't know
has a few
how to
uses,
contact
so
him, but I'm gonna try and contact
Yeah.
the beings
yeah,
that
plus
gave
one?
me my soul.
Oh no, I'm not messing with that
They're
all day.
black hidden beings, otherworldly, whatever you want to call them.
Okay. You bow your head, and you attempt to understand. Here we go, because we're gonna go piece by piece here, since
Ooh.
everyone's doing things separately. This, I feel like, is a fitting way to end our first session of season 2, which, quite frankly, is it's just getting way heavier on the heart. This sucks.
Season 2, deal with bird fuck. Season 2.
Season 2, bird fuck. We killing him.
Bird fuck.
Season 1, 7. Season
Yeah.
2, bird fuck.
Yeah, you guys got it. You guys got it.
At least we stopped saying names.
Season 3 is
Yep.
actually a different campaign.
That was
Jeez!
No, season 3 is AO.
so. We're gonna start with Forkai. Forkai. You bow your head to potentially find within yourself what you can do to potentially contact the people who gave you your sword.
They are, as described when I first got this, I was in a courtroom of sorts with these beings that. All it says is mysterious beings that gave me this.
I like it.
That's awesome.
It's supposed to be mysterious.
Guardians of the cosmos who call the will of the ones who granted their almighty weapon.
As you bow your head, you can feel yourself drifting as you get yourself into a deep meditation, breathing in and breathing out, bringing yourself to a conscious state that brings you above and you meet yourself, or find yourself, subconsciously, face to face, what seems to be the Galaxy Dragon. That's not who you called for. Why is the dragon that put me through the trial talking to me? It goes, chosen warrior. Feats will be something. That's weird. It feels as though there's way too many things in this world that are coming for you guys.
That's an understatement.
I can sense it, but I can't feel it. But I'm afraid there's something else to worry about. Yep.
Nothing. You have nothing to worry about. You're
Put a
fine.
question mark on your list.
This will be in future, but who knows when he will come. So all I ask is for you to be prepared to protect the galaxy itself.
I have one question. Do you have contact with the other cosmic swordsmen? We may need them.
Oh, there isn't.
It's a green
Who's the last one?
I can do my best to contact them. Can I ask you, what is the need for the haste? That way, once I explain it to them, they can come.
We are dealing with a demon lord who has interest in one of our party members, and not in the good way.
I really like you.
And we do not want to disrupt the balance by
That's why I'm trying to knock your girl and kid out of the way.
asking for too much otherworldly help.
I understand those beings. Strange that you do, but nevertheless, we all have to make sure that we don't fuck with reality, I guess. So,
This Galaxy Dragon scared of those dice dudes.
yep,
Yeah.
yep.
It's
I will
good
tell you
Paladin
this, when it
with
comes to
Galaxy
the
Dragon.
inevitables, they will do whatever it takes to make sure the reality is taken into stake. Be careful. I know you are. You have been great with your powers recently. Trusted warrior. But once again, there's something else. A strange fire creature that's been birthed by the stars themselves. I don't know. I can't look over there at you. Fuck off! You son of a bitch! You're done!
I can't help it.
I know.
Actions. I'm sorry.
I get it! You can totally
I
help it.
just emote. That's all I do.
That's fine. Either way.
It's not the Nintendo presentations. We're not gonna worry
Have you
about
ever
it.
heard of an eldritch elder evil?
Can't say that I have.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, that is a normal reaction. Don't get me wrong, but at the same time.
What'd you call it?
Eldritch
Elder
evil.
That's the best we can describe it as.
It's the Warlock's patron's patron.
The big E.
I'm big.
It's a warlock's patron.
Just for your reference, that's my god.
To let
I
you
like him.
to let you understand, the other terms that these creatures go by is Great Old One.
Let's do one problem at a time.
You all have your own issues, by the way. I'm just starting with him.
It is just a.
I'm just starting with him.
That guy's amazing.
My issue is everyone else's gods. I just don't say it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't like your gods.
I've never prayed to Eldath. Well, I probably haven't.
You have.
You have.
In emergencies, I've gone, alright, fuck
Exactly.
it. I need a god that will help me.
Here's the list of gods I need.
To help you help Maddie.
Yeah. So that way I can manipulate the situation in a way that benefits my gods.
Yeah.
Yeah, the description for him in this, he appeared as an enormous earth elemental with red eyes that glimmered like rubies.
That's a nice guy. I think all these guys are nice people, and we just don't know it.
So, to
Because
be
they're
clear,
He is a quiet and resolute being who resisted change more so than other divine powers. He bore the weight of secret knowledge and protected the great riches that were found within the earth.
mhm.
That's a lot of riches there.
Yeah, that's
There's many riches.
to be clear, this thing is just fire.
Just fire.
It's fire. It is as hot as the sun itself.
Fire that like fuels my sword.
Yes. This thing seeks to create eldritch evils on your plane of existence. This thing goes by a name. Cthulhu.
Don't say it!
I'm sorry.
Cthulhu.
That's twice. Can't say it again.
Yeah, so I said Cthulhu,
God
to be
damn.
clear.
How do you spell that?
It's like Cthulhu except with Uga at the end. So
Just
C-A-T-H-U-G-A.
one freaking god. Why do you gotta worship one?
C-A-T-H.
C-A-T-H. Now I'm confused. U-G-A. So I would try that first. It should pop up somewhere. So Cthulhu.
I'm just writing notes.
All good. Yeah.
'Cause I'm not gonna remember this.
Yeah, I understand. There's too much stuff to
Yeah.
write down. We were only getting it started. So, to be clear, we have no idea if this will ever even come to fruition on your plane of existence, but it threatens it. So,
Okay.
I would be
Don't
aware
know what
of the
I'm saying.
potential of it coming for you guys. I'm sorry, I know there's so much other stuff that's happening, oogie boogie, but,
I too hope that this is not
That's what I'll do.
here, but
From Kaladin.
it is. I do much appreciate
Sorry.
it.
Yeah, you should be.
It will give us time to prepare, if it ever does.
this is between me and you at the moment. I understand that you share all your information, but right now, we have to keep this tight. Especially with you know who going around. He's like, what's around? Oh god.
Those who keep the balance.
Yeah, those guys. Yeah. Ugh, he starts shivering a little bit. This big dragon starts shivering.
It's inevitable. See here.
No, you know that fucking ancient dragon is shivering.
Oh, I know.
We'll keep. I hope you keep in contact, and I will see what I can do about contacting the others.
Alright.
Stay strong. And you are back on solid ground.
Yeah.
And
On to your next person.
yeah.
I just want to say, I legitimately added it into a flaw of Kaladin's that he refuses to say anyone's name 3 times in a day.
I mean, that would make sense.
Yeah.
It would make sense. That would make a shit ton.
Even Maddie. Nope, not saying it.
Maddie.
No, like, legitimately, like, I won't say anyone's name
Alright.
3 times now, and
No.
inside of it, a whole day.
It would make sense.
Like, I'll start referring to people with descriptions.
Yeah, you know, the girl with the black
You just say
hair.
your name twice right in the morning, and then like, all right, now I need you to go
Maddie.
talk about me.
Maddie! Girl with the long black hair!
With a great stripe,
Yeah, that's how you'll do it. You'll know who you are.
person number 1. I'm just gonna start numbering people.
Oh my god.
Avatar of Death, Snake.
Number
Fuck.
1! Number 2! Number 3!
Shitty bard.
Whoa!
How dare you call him a bard?
Hey, he's done, so I don't have to worry about this fucker.
Gadget
right
guy,
Yeah, funny joke. Yeah,
Sword
fuck
lady.
you, clever. Ha.
werewolf boy.
What?
Boy! You know what? I'll make it quick for you. How about that? The letter. As you are popping this new letter up, and you read this letter,
I actually have.
you read what seems to be,
Oh my god. That's new.
It is new.
what is going on with the Sky Orphans? I am done with playing these games with you, Chevy. You writing these notes to us like you give a fuck what's going on with us. You don't give a fuck about us, and we don't give a fuck about you.
How does this come from? Who wrote this?
As far as I'm concerned, you and the Sky Orphans will no longer contact us. Stop. It's annoying. In fact, if you continue to contact us, we're going to have an issue. But there's one thing we can thank you for. You've given us what we need to protect the realm. So thank you.
The critter's gonna kill us.
God damn
I
it.
just write back, you told me to write you about the Sky Orphans. That is why I got the job to begin with. I'm highly confused. I spent another 100 gold! You forced me to spend 100 gold!
Forced you to do that. You did that.
That's how it works.
Yeah, I know.
Look, I spent 100 fucking gold on this damn letter. You're telling me.
Okay.
I shouldn't be doing my job. Fuck you.
Immediately another letter comes back. And
He just.
as you're done, as you read that, you're
It
just
just
like,
says this number has been blocked.
you read it and it says, okay, that's fine. You keep in contact with us, but under one circumstance.
The hell, you kind of stupid. Who's writing
The
this?
circumstance is you get rid of clearly the issue that is bothering our world. You must get rid of Kaladin.
Wait,
You said it yourself.
Wait, that's the right one.
Kaladin's
Right
the
with
issue.
Maddie.
You said it yourself. So, get rid of Kaladin,
Oh my
I
god.
didn't
and you'll
find
be-
out who's writing this. This is a bad script.
and it will be perfect. Everything in the world will be perfect.
This is just supposed
For
to be
us.
information collector.
We don't care about anything right
Where
now
am I
besides
sending
the
this
issue.
to?
He's a trickster demon.
Yeah, no, it's not a damn organization. Someone took over the place. Oh well. That's literally just like what I say. I just say that. Someone must have took it over. I guess. Fuck it.
I've just been wasting gold.
Yeah, seriously, 100 gold in my
Every
pockets.
single time.
Yeah, because that totally matters.
I don't trust mines anymore.
You shouldn't trust him.
No, that guy's cool.
Okay. That's what you got.
Bullshit.
Giovanni,
Yep.
Wait.
are you ready? Because
Go to him first, because he has an idea.
Wait, no, because I thought you already did yours.
I just rolled a die.
Yeah, well, do you want to go next?
Yeah, I'm gonna actually pray to Illuminator real quick.
You don't need to.
Huh?
No. The god.
Okay.
God,
Yeah.
God of,
Because- yeah, thanks.
of
He might be the
fighting
one.
through it all.
He might be the one to actually help me here.
Okay. Are you going to roll you 100?
By all means, if that's what I was.
That was very cool.
You have to get
No, he's
cleric
not,
level.
but he's also a really interesting god for sure. This is something that would actually be perfect for you.
Yeah, and I'm looking at the situation that he's going through. That'd be perfect for him as well.
Yeah.
52. It's a really good number, huh?
Yeah.
It's a real good number for add 40 to it, huh?
Or subtract.
You want me to do this one?
Yeah. You can totally do that. We need to work together here, so.
Crying God. Hello, friend.
Hi.
Hello,
Like
later.
persevere.
I come to ask for your help, please.
Crying god.
What? You need me?
That's definitely not the guy.
Yeah,
Oh, no, he's
I need your help because a friend of mine is going through a very tough time. And destroy his entire fucking character, but that's fine. You see, he lost his family, taken away by a demon lord.
Yeah, Demo, fuck that shit. Like, stops crying and shit.
And then the community smites me on the fucking spot. Yeah, don't ever call me again, bitch. Yeah.
Lightning. Go ahead, continue, guys.
I was wondering if there's a way to gain any help with this, because I'm all out of options.
You're willing to sacrifice yourself for your friends?
I ain't got much else left, so yeah.
Oh shit, he's being serious. I thought he was being like, oh fuck no.
Well, no, he puts that on an outlet of the experience, like outside, but like inside, it's like he cares about everyone deeply. Of course he does, because you're the only family he's ever had. He just doesn't know how to like
Project it.
actually project it. Oh, he's just a fucking idiot.
That's so sad. You want my help?
Yeah, that's why I called you.
Okay. What do you need?
I'm not.
Damn it, Fred!
I'm not entirely too sure what I would need. I just whatever you think would be appropriate, I will willingly
You
take.
had your last breath. I will be there for you, but only then will I be there for you. Unless you cry for me.
That's out of character. I can't. At this point in time, I'm now going to try to unshackle some emotional restraints I've put on myself. And try to envision myself being in Kaladin's shoes.
You don't want to do that.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't, but that's the only way I can see of physically crying right now for this guy. Where I'm imagining the amount of pain it must have been to, like, for him to willingly sacrifice himself for one.
Yeah.
Come back, the amount of happiness he must have had just knowing the fact that he's back now with his family, being here, as well as a family that he's made and having kids with, and even though it's only for a day, the immense love that comes from that, and then immediately being taken away from him. The amount of pain that, like, if someone's able to empathize with that, yeah, it's gonna force them to tears.
Okay, do you think
That knocked in a
would
place,
like be able to do so? If not, then throw me a wisdom saving throw. If you think just like, yeah, that's what it takes, even though you've experienced everything firsthand.
yeah, but I'm not like thinking about going through his shoes. I'm just thinking
Exactly.
about going through my own. If I'm like clearly just the worst part is that right now I'm trying to basically deceive myself. In truth, that is what Nocton's doing by trying to put himself in his mental state.
Make a deception check against yourself.
There you go.
Roll a deception against
I rolled a 7.
A 7.
You want me to roll again?
No, that's
You roll
actually
insight
you
against that?
want to roll. You
Yeah, the
you
roll
need a
insight.
blow.
Yep.
Okay.
Because I'm just trying to basically warp my own mind to match his.
Interestingly enough, as you're sitting there, you're just like really trying to be like, would I really care? Like the entire time. And then you just like, after a while, you're just like, yeah, I would kind of suck. That would. That's the most that Nocton would be able to, like,
Yeah.
dish out, and like that
Oh,
would.
gosh.
That kind of feels like pretty shitty, I guess.
Hey, you're not wrong. Hey.
It's just like, it's not an emotional breakdown, right?
Yeah.
But you feel sadness. I will say. You feel sadness, and
Awesome. For the first time ever.
and he's just like, you could like almost feel like he's listening, like,
And it's,
This is a silly interpretation, but I love it. He's gonna actually cry. That's the thing.
no, it's not enough. He's not crying, really, so it's not enough for him to actually really cry. So it's just,
Got you.
It's like God of endurance and stuff.
It was not.
he's crying for a long time. That takes a lot of endurance.
yeah, it does.
Yeah,
It takes a lot of endurance here, too.
but yeah, he is known as a criminal god.
Yeah, that's like
That's
his main
one of
title.
I know.
That
it's
is one of his titles.
It's just weird that
He's
got
going
a
with
question,
that
and
interpretation of it.
he's got everything.
Because I was
Yeah,
not.
I was like looking. Yeah, that's why I was looking. He's broken.
Broken god.
Broken.
Yeah, and super sad.
The one who endures. He's like he.
Yeah.
Because I was definitely going more of the one that endures. I'm like, oh, fuck.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's probably where. Regardless.
Yeah, it's fine. We're going with this. It's cool.
It's
Yeah,
all
it's-
interpretation, right?
It's all
exactly.
interpretation.
That's what I know. I'm like, we're going with this. Let's move forward.
At this point, you just hear the crying subsiding, like a little bit, just like.
I
Your friend's situation seems so dire, and the fact that you would want to sacrifice yourself.
I mean, I'm going to. At the end of the day, I'm like, when we decide to march over there, regardless of me thinking that it's not necessarily the best case scenario for like us to do, I'm still going to do it.
When you pass on, will you be my champion?
I don't tend to pass on, but sure.
You said you were going to sacrifice yourself. Did I
I'd be
hear that
willing to,
correctly?
yes, but it's not my plan to sacrifice myself.
That is not
I'm
the same thing.
I'm going to shoulder some of the burden that he's suffering, that Maddie's suffering, that Rochelle's suffering.
Are you really?
That I've been doing that this entire time,
All you do is mock your friends.
but I'm still there.
Being there and being there are two different things.
Are you saying that I have not shouldered any of?
Have you ever seen what a crutch does for the crippled? It allows them to walk. You slay foes, yes, but everyone does this. Was with you.
That's what we do. We pick each other
Try
up.
to deceive yourself, just as you try to deceive yourself now. I see this. You have to embrace what's happening instead of denying it. I have seen an evil Yonti cry, not crocodile tears, but true tears. I've never seen a hint of emotion from you.
Okay, so
Only
he's really good at faking me to the
confusion.
point where he's faked you out. I'm sorry that he got faked out by you.
You think a god is easily deceived, and yet you ask for my blessings?
I'm so happy that you stopped crying now.
Anything else?
Obviously, this would prove fruitless for me. I apologize for wasting both of our time.
You merely wasted a fraction of a second.
Yep.
Ready? That's what happens.
Yep.
Well, there you go. Thank you for shouldering that one. Michelle.
That's why I was like, Tyr would probably be just warrior style. Because based on what he's of, he would be more like you. You don't reflect what he wants.
Yeah.
In a champion.
But I love the idea.
Yeah.
Because you can still take portions of that and
Yeah.
still apply it to wherever you're going next. But it's just an ideal kind of mix and match, you know.
Yeah.
Rochelle, I'm just gonna go ahead and just make you make a wisdom saving throw real quick. Yeah. I'm just gonna skip all the buttering and get you right there.
Right into the grips of death. That's what all DMs do. This the grips of death is a DM's just style.
Does it have to do anything with being charmed?
No. Not this time.
I just want to be sure.
Please not.
That is a dirty 20.
Yeah, mostly do it surprisingly.
Okay. You find yourself struggling to keep consciousness as the burning has not stopped. You've been trying every solution possible. Maddie says she's going to look into it. You don't know if you have enough time. The burning is relentless. It doesn't seem like a normal wound.
What I figured.
Yeah. Go ahead and make me an intelligence save. As well.
That's an 8. I don't have any.
I understand. It's just
Oh,
it's just
I
the way
have
it's
11,
so
so.
good. Regardless, your vision goes black as the pain causes you to pass out. As you are passed out, you find yourself consciously flowing through a strange, bizarre world where there seems to be strange creatures that are... Is that a giraffe with a zebra head? Is that a zebra with a gorilla? Is that gorilla? I don't know what's going on. It feels like you're hallucinating. But then there's points that feel like there's weird elven creatures that are like trying to check in on you and maybe see if you're consciously awake. And you can feel their touch, but you know you're not actually here. It's weird.
Like that out of body experience.
It's like an outer body experience. As whatever your outer body is feeling, your consciousness in this realm is awoken. And you can see these strange elven creatures with different colored hair. You can see some that reflect the colors of autumn. You can see some that are reflecting the colors of winter. And you can see these different seasons being reflected in these elven-like creatures. And you can kind of sense that you can't hear what they're saying. You can see that they're trying to speak to you and say words. As you can hear, it's almost like you're underwater, like a... But it looks like they're trying to warn you of something. You can feel them shaking you to avail. Your eyes are open, but you can't move the body. After a while, your vision just goes black again. And you just wake up from the pain. Just searing pain, probably screaming. As you do, and as you're coming back from this consciousness, you can hear a voice in your head, and you can hear him. Well, I don't know. You probably heard his voice, so yeah, you can recognize it. Seems to be the voice of Pazuzu. Let madness take you. As you wake up, roll D100.
Madness is taking me.
That's a 92.
You are obsessed with black hair. Legit what you rolled. I'm not joking. You're obsessed with it. It's the wordings was you are obsessed with black hair.
Obsessed with black hair.
That's the madness.
And it's Maddie.
I sorry.
It's both me and you.
And me
And
too.
you.
And most of us have black hair. Like, let's be for real.
Oh god.
So green, blue, none.
How you view obsessed
Alright,
is up to you.
My race technically doesn't, but I do. I'm just gonna have more fun that way.
Yeah, it's more fun.
Let's
that
just
way, for
move
sure.
on.
You can,
Move on from that.
however you view obsessed is up to
magical
you,
hair.
but by the word choice, you're obsessed with black hair. You don't know this yet until you actually see black hair.
Yeah.
And it doesn't say the color black, it says black hair.
Hair. Yeah.
The fuck?
It's a madness.
Let madness take you.
She did.
But this is an indefinite madness
Ooh,
for the
nice.
moment.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, no, it's
Oh,
fine.
it is like a simple
exactly.
It's not bad.
At least your eyes aren't going out the back of your skull.
Yeah, that was a thing.
That was a curse.
That was a day.
That was
I was like, no, I
awful.
hate the color red.
Yeah, that would have been
Fuck
worse.
the color red.
Jonier, as you were messing with your tools, you want to take
We
it?
seem
Yeah.
pretty
Yeah,
blue.
we're double doing it. So okay, go ahead.
So what are
Blue and
you
green.
what are you wishing to
Those are team colors.
Well, I talked to you about the machine and how I was trying to work on it. But aside from that, I'm just gonna go about my regular nightly routine. But then before I go to sleep, I'm gonna take out an empty book and start writing in Primordial the little bit that I know, a prayer to Denier. You know, I haven't worshipped him since the accident, so you know, I'm rusty.
Since the accident.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I'm just gonna write down. It's been far too long since I have written, but a friend of mine needs help, and you are the only one that I know of that could teach me a way to help. And that's it. Short and sweet.
Okay.
Okay.
You don't seem to get an immediate response or anything like that. You may have to wait.
Yep. It's been a while, you know.
Yeah.
Dusting off the telephone.
Exactly.
Man, it's a lot to think about, man. It's a lot to think about. Okay. I don't know if there's anyone else.
I got something on that. It's start doing
Okay.
Oh.
Plan on doing it.
that army of people that we have that's waiting to be trained.
Oh,
He's gonna start training them.
I'm scared.
Oh, you're gonna
I'm
be training on
scared.
like Chevy trained him.
I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The Iron Thumb.
probably worse than Chevy, honestly, because it's the military. Like old school military is not
They don't fuck around.
as rough. Like if you fuck up on your marching, you get flogged.
Oh, I cast Bane on my people, so that
That's similar.
This
It's
is-
fucked up.
Yeah, it's like a magic version of.
exactly.
You need
Yeah.
a sound.
It's torture for
so
fucking
you don't
up.
wake anyone else up.
Hmm?
Hook you up with that.
What?
If you need a soundproof room so you don't wake anyone else up while you're doing that, you know.
I'm training people. It's gonna be out on a parade field.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
And some of them I've had some training because of my old captain has
Bless you.
kind of been
Bless you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
working with them. His name is Ironhorn.
Alright. I'll be finding old Ironhorn.
Tell him to retire. Give him a little pension.
Well, I figure if he's going to take over the infantry, he'd be becoming my right hand.
Yeah, definitely. He is still.
He would
here
be
for
basically my general.
Yeah.
Overseeing all the branches of the military.
Yep. That would make sense. You would take care of infantry, and that solved itself right there.
Yeah.
All right.
That was kind of my plan. You know, he was building the infantry up since Kaladin was gone, but now that Kaladin's back and is going to take over the infantry, he's going to get
Into
basically my chief
general.
of staff.
Exactly. Understood.
So, if Giovanni feels no response from that, he is going to instead start praying to Hephaestus for inspiration to make something himself.
Okay.
Interesting.
Uh,
I think
and
that would
Roll
make
that
sense.
D100.
Yeah, do the D100 thing again. This seems
49.
Alright, one sec. I gotta do something real quick. This is not the roll. This is to balance the table.
Oh, okay.
Alright, we balanced the table.
Okay, nice. I like that.
52.
80.
80.
80.
That was balanced.
Yeah, we balanced it in the wrong direction.
Yes, exactly.
Give me a moment. That was another balance.
Okay, yeah, got you.
There we go, 28. That's the actual roll.
Yeah, too bad though. That was
Yeah.
a nice roll, but
Yeah, it's actually 28.
the inspiration you get seems more like a brain fart that lasts for an eternity. It just feels like you're being like held up on like a call that is already there, and you're just waiting to get the next call, and you're just on that busy signal the entire time, where it's just.
At least you're hearing something.
I'll start praying to some of the other
something. Wait.
Greek gods. I'll start going through the list.
Okay.
That would be my response to this. I'm not gonna. I will pray to every
Once
Greek
you
god
run out of
there
them,
is.
it's like, all right, Thor, help me out.
Okay.
I'll swap to Nordic.
I would just say it like this. This is what's going to happen.
Okay.
You hear a loud lightning strike crack down from the sky, and it seems to hit something, and you feel in your bones that it was very important.
Are you kidding?
I go where that lightning struck.
And what you see is your ship on fire.
Zeus, you motherfucker!
Of course, Zeus.
And
I always see this.
written in what seems to be flames, the gods are not to be trifled with.
Too fucking many.
The fuck?
As one of their few followers, I'm pissed.
Yeah.
And then you see a literal message being written in the sky, almost like as used by Skywrite. How many?
What does it mean? Like, how many? I don't. I'm
It has a big fat ass question mark on it.
And you interpret it.
And then you feel a gut wrenching in your stomach as you actually vomit a pool of blood.
What the fuck?
And it says, "Do you follow?"
What the fuck is happening?
And I will say I follow the entire pantheon of gods that befits the ancient ones.
You hear a
I-
multitude of voices in your head.
I follow
screaming.
Olympus.
Have you said that after you said you follow a pet?
The whole pantheon of Olympus.
Okay.
Which was pretty standard for the
Yeah.
Greeks.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's standard practice.
Yeah, that-
Yes, for Greece, but this is
Yeah.
Pharaoh.
Yeah.
True.
So you hear a melody of voices in your head to the point where it just feels like nothing but static. Your eardrums pop, and blood starts to pool and trickle down your ears. your nostril starts to fill with a cavity of blood.
I'm gonna do everything I can to try and pick up any of those voices.
Let's make a perception check.
I'm gonna force that to be a 10 plus. So 12. I'm gonna burn my clockwork charm today.
Alright. You hear a few voices.
Pray to many.
Receive many.
All the help you can get, yes?
Oh no.
More like an open channel.
Your network seems to be corrupted. You can use my help. Everyone is vying for your soul, essentially speaking. And every last one of them want it. You are like an open cookie jar to them.
Oh, God.
You feel a multitude of bodies trying to literally possess
Someone
you
wants you, dude.
all at once. But each of them entering and exiting just as the other one is. You feel that what you're doing might not be what the gods want.
And do it anyways. Fuck
And
the
if
gods.
you are going to do it anyways, the thing is that you feel as if, with your intelligence level, you're not going to get the response that you want.
Okay.
With the fact that every god is prevalent in this era,
Mm-hmm.
that all of them are looking at this situation. Some of them are opposing gods to other gods, so therefore vying for one person's attention gets the other person's attention, gets the other person's attention, regardless of what you're doing directly as an individual.
So are some of these gods that are speaking right now non-Greek gods?
Yes.
Okay.
Because Faerun and the Greeks are mixed together. They're not separate.
Yeah.
They don't have separate channels because they're gods. They're just gods.
Yeah.
So
At no point have I prayed to any of the ones outside of the Greek ones.
No.
I want to clarify. Out at this point.
yeah.
I want to clarify in this moment. I'm not praying to any others.
Yeah, but right now, basically, your body.
And
is
I
a
didn't pray to
conduit.
her. She actually communicated with me first. In
That's
that,
true.
True.
I never would have prayed to
Yeah.
Wolf.
True.
She communicated to me first. The only
But
one
it
I
was
prayed to
Essentially
is-
speaking, it's like you're.
Yeah.
It's like if you just send a signal out to outer space,
yeah.
hoping to get something, you get a lot.
Yeah, no, I'm getting
Yeah.
it. I just want
Yeah, you clarify. I
to clarify
I
just in case it affects things.
It does not. It did not. You're right.
You seem like you are plagued with a melody of diseases, though, that you probably know that you can't cure currently.
Given this response, I am going to go into the temple of Hephaestus I've made and just begin praying directly and only to him.
Okay.
Trying to silence the rest of the voices.
As you do, the voices start to dwindle.
Yeah, but who knows? It's awful.
But that's it for now. The voices just start to dwindle.
Everhold Fire Department?
I'm sure we
It's a ship
do.
made of metal. It won't burn much.
That's magic.
There's sure things that will be destroyed, but Giovanni will repair it.
That's still awful. Okay. This is.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Yeah, I can understand.
I can't fight a demon lord.
All of us stressed out.
I haven't heard anything yet from Grumbar.
I don't know, maybe I'll find a book.
Yeah, you actually, what you hear is a response. This is more like a vision of the ground opening up beneath you. And you see what seems to be creatures made of stone and lava mixed together that are just crawling outwards. And they seem to be facing you, almost as if ready for a command. And then the vision dissipates.
Interesting.
Well, the Galaxy Dragon. He suggested that he might be able to contact others that like me, so we might have some advantage here.
I mean,
Only time will tell.
this situation is not a normal one.
Though
But sometimes there's just fights that we cannot win. And sometimes that has to be accepted. But it does not mean it is not a fight we will not take. It's just whether we understand the price of such fight. And whether we mess up the weave or not. This world is delicate. And it is no longer just ours. We share it with other beings from other worlds and other pasts and presences. Every action we take can affect someone else inadvertently, as we do every day. We have to be careful. Where's Giovanni?
he's probably praying.
My brain just went, fuck Bazoozu. I'm going to space.
Base is no gods.
Birds can't reach me there, bitch!
Motherfucker.
Dickhead. I would be. I know. We're
Gonna go find that Nautiloid and learn how to make space technology.
As I'm cleaning things and making sure things are untampered around, I would be leading myself, and I would be leading Alice as well, which is the druid girl, and a prayer to Eldath as well.
Cobalt sits down. Hi!
Anyone who wishes to join can join.
I will join, of course.
Of course.
Of course. Eldath, you're so cool. Eldath, you're so nice. Is that how you do it? I've been doing that the whole time.
You can just close your eyes and then feel the earth beneath you.
Like the crumbs on the floor. Grass.
Like the dirt beneath it.
Ah.
And then I attempt to contact her. Actually, no, I can cast a spell. I could commune.
Morning. Yeah, clerics get all the fun stuff.
Yeah, I can actually do this.
You just establish a direct link.
Ha
You just telephone them, hey.
I just cast commune as all three of us are in the circle, and I just visit her, I guess.
Okay. You see a large garden that is spread with a whole bunch of wild plant life. You see a back turned to you. He seems to be just taking care of all the plants around.
Eldad,
I'm here. I'm always here.
I know I can only ask 3 questions, so I'm going to try to be as specific as possible with this. The first one is, why do I feel this need for vengeance in my heart?
Because at the end of the day, you are still human, and you are mortal. That is why you feel such primitive emotions.
Don't like it.
Not every answer needs to be liked.
Why would you tell me to bring back Kaladin if this was going to come as well?
Did you not want him back? You wanted him back. It was your desire. You were thinking about it every waking moment of your life. Seeing you suffer made me suffer. We suffer.
How do we deal with this demon lord?
Deal. That is a vague question. Dealing with him will be avoiding him altogether. That is the best way to deal with him. You have crossed paths with something you cannot uncross. But there was a target upon the back of Kaladin the entire time. It was something that was just going to happen, regardless, as long as Kaladin was around. But you got him back. Hooray. Yes. But there's always a price with anything in this world. Nothing is free. The grass that grows around us, it steals the energy from the sun to power it. Your life, everyone's life on this earth, something has to be spilled in order to create it. Something is wasted and given. You shall now give your life for the life of 3? Possibly. But then what happens to those 3 when you are not around to protect them? This is a question that has no answer. If you let them die, then 3 dies. If you try to save them, then possibly all die. You are bringing your friends and yourself into the unknown. This could be a fate worse than death. If you are trapped there, I cannot help you. The powers I've given you, you flourish, but our connection will be severed. You will be in his domain. Luring him out is not a thing. He is not Lord. He is, after all, a demon lord. It's not stupid. What you are all doing is foolish. You'll get yourself killed, and the rest of the planet with it. Because the planet needs the orphans.
Okay.
And tell Giovanni he needs to find the heart. And that is all I am able to say. But with that, he will have what he needs to build his greatest creation. A Festus is very angry. But what he is doing is understandable. He is scared. And scared mortals tend to do stupid things. So I understand that it is his mortal mind. Just as everyone that surrounds you. Along with you, you're asking me questions. After all.
Yeah.
But that is my answer. And that is all I can give.
We'll talk to you tomorrow, pretty sure. Thank you for your time.
You look better in pink.
Really? You think so?
I think so.
Okay. I'll see what I have around. Oh, wait, what? Okay. This is weird. She pops back out, I guess.
That was great.
I'm glad you enjoyed that, buddy.
Oh, thank you.
I think that's where we're gonna end it, guys. It's been a hell of a day. Is there anything else anybody wants to do before we end it?
I'd
Actually,
try one more, or they'll be starting it. I imagine it's going to take some time. But in addition to training the troops, he's going to spend every other waking moment at his father's shop trying to use a mixture of herbs, minerals, whatever's there, plus whatever divine power he has from his rebirth, his new body, to try to make something that can hurt Pazuzu.
We will think about a holy grenade next week.
That or bullets, like
Count to 3, no more or less.
Yeah, basically,
Run away!
he's gonna try to